It's your friends from Supraliminal Films. My name is Max.
My name is J-Rod.
And J-Rod is with me. Yay, J-Rod. But we're not doing Star Wars. Boo, J-Rod.
Boo me. Wait, what?
We are going to play some Arena because that's what we do around these parts when Dan or I are around. And also, we made a slight error, or I guess it's us who made a slight error there.
It's everyone.
We thought it was Pauper today, and it's not. It is Pauper tomorrow. And this is one of the first times I think they've released an event starting on a Friday and not a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah, Thursday's usually Arena Day. So we were very excited for it, and lo and behold, it did not happen. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to we're going to probably draft, because again, that's something we usually do. And we have a robust set of choices right now. Dominaria quick draft or Dominaria competitive draft. So, diversity in the format.
Dominaria.
I think my opinion on this, and Jared, if you have an opinion, please let me know. My opinion is that the current draft format should always be the competitive draft.
I can agree with that, and just switch up what the quick draft is.
Yeah, I have no problem with the quick draft rotating. So if you like a format, you can jump on it and play it. That's cool, but I think that competitive draft should be the current format draft, because that's what people want to draft.
Agreed.
Although maybe they're switching it up because it's getting towards the end of M19. We get Ravnica here soon. They've even released...
yeah.
They've released a few, it's the mechanic for each guild that's going to be in it so far.
I've only seen the one card so far, so...
The giant worm?
Yeah.
Yeah, they released today the mechanics for each of the guilds that are going to be in this first Cities of Ravnica? Guilds of Ravnica? Guilds of Ravnica?
Guilds of City.
Guilds of City. Guild City. So, as per usual... Oh, can you tell me if Deckmaster's working for you when I start to play? That was the one thing I wanted to ask. Because there's a new version of Deckmaster. So
I will do so.
I'm going to run us some quick play while we try to get some folk in here to hang out. And we'll see if all our ducks are in a row here. If you're watching this on YouTube, sorry about all the ducks in a rowing.
Quack, quack, quack.
But we'll keep you entertained with some magic. Hopefully. Our opponent is Fox. Maybe the Phoenix, maybe not. I don't know. We have stuff. We have Ornithopter, Renegade Map, Blink of an Eye, Prophetic Prism, and Paradoxical Outcome. This hand doesn't do a whole heck of a lot, but it lets us make our land drops. It gives us a little bit of card advantage in Prophetic Prism. We need to find something quickly if we're on an aggro opponent, so we'll have to see how this goes. But this is kind of a dicey keep for this deck, but I don't really want to mull lower and get a worse hand, so I'm going to try it.
I think it's got options.
Yeah, I think we can get there. It's just going to be a little dicey. We'll just play Island Renegade Map on one unless we draw something that changes our mind.
And the deck thing does seem to be working.
Good.
Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure I saw your opening hand before your opening hand. Yeah, I saw the island before the island came up on the actual screen.
Huh.
So this thing can tell the future.
Fascinating.
Or this doesn't suffer from the delay that Twitch does.
That's interesting. We are against mono black zombies as well, and our opponents are off to a heck of a good start here.
Yeah, so you draw the split card.
Yep, commit memory.
Yeah, I saw it just before it came up on screen, so that's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
I like it.
This is going to be a quick one if we can't find us a Psy. Psy would clear things up pretty nicely for us. Granted, I'm sure opponents got a removal spell for a single creature. Attack is fine, opponent. We're not dead yet. We are dead in 2 turns at the moment. Still dead in 2 turns. Leave the Renegade Map because we don't need it yet, and it helps improvise with these reverse engineers. Interesting. I'd like to keep Blink of an Eye up, if possible. That would require... Reverse Engineer costs 3 colorless and 2 blue. No way to do it because of the 2 blue. So I guess we're going to Reverse Engineer. Take up all of our manas, but...
Yeah, you need to draw some stuff.
Yeah, I would like some things. There's a Psy. That can possibly get us back in the game.
Yeah, because how does Psy work? Let me bring it up on my screen.
Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you create a 1/1 colorless Thopter token with flying, and he also lets you sack stuff to draw cards.
So you'll be able to play him and 2 Ornithopters next turn. Seems decent.
Yeah, I have to discard something. Probably this Commit to Memory?
Yeah, I was going to say you might as well discard the card that you can still get some value off of.
Yeah, and I have no Inspiring Statuary, so... Opponent's got us down to 3 here, pending any tricks. No tricks, and it looks like they're going to hold up their mana. Nope. Another Graveyard Marshal.
It's okay. Because you're about to have 5 creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing else here. Looking forward to Pauper tomorrow. Yes, I agree. I'm so glad they changed the prize structure. That is fantastic. And, yeah, I guess we just can't do much else here. We have blockers for everything, so...
It's true.
This is precarious, but...
Yeah, but I mean... And that's a problem.
Well, we can go to 1.
We can.
As long as we're at 1, that's kind of all that matters. Marshall. Well, I guess we could save one of our 1s for the 1 butt there. Block a little bit more properly.
Always blocking proper.
Well, I wouldn't go with always, but we try. Alright. Inspiring Statuary. What's that do for me?
Almost nothing.
Yeah, little to nothing, I think. Reverse Engineer cannot get us into Psy here. Let's see, Renegade Map to the bottom. So we do not need that for sure. Well, we'll try to draw some cards, see if we can find a way out of this. Does no look like it. Yeah, because even if we play Ornithopter, we block. Nope, nothing we can do there. Good game. Opponent. The Zombie Menace just keeps rolling.
They did that on 2 mana.
They did.
That is gross.
Yeah. It's pretty harsh. Pretty harsh. To be sure. To be sure. But yeah, we are certainly looking forward to some Pauper. I wish we had some Pauper to play, but again, tomorrow is not today, despite our insistence that that may be the case.
Wait, tomorrow's not today?
Tomorrow is not today. Tomorrow, in fact, tomorrow, sadly.
It's the day after yesterday.
Yep. It's bad news. That's the bad news. But we'll try one more run with outcome, see if we can do a little better than that. And then we'll jump into a draft. Looks like a Dominaria draft, so Jared, I hope you got your pillow. Because that's a long draft format.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. I like Dominaria draft. I've grown to like it quite a bit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see what's going on. Alright. We have a very similar hand to last time, but it's got Inspiring Statuary, so that is a pretty key component. So we can keep this.
Yes.
Hand. We can do the same thing of Island Renegade Map on turn 1.
I'm going to go mute for just a moment because I have to take a phone call.
You got it. Alright, we will play our Renegade map. Make sure we hit our third land drop if need be. An opponent is on either aggro or red, some kind of Grixis energy build. One of the two. It's a little tough to tell because there's a lot of newer players in here. Opponent looks like they're low silver, so they could be newish. Haven't really had time to get that rank bolstered too well. Anything's possible. We'll do the Void here. Island, I don't really think we'll incidentally draw the islands we need with the map and from here on out, so let's go ahead and play Fountain of Renewal and end our turn there. Unfortunately, the early Glint Sleeve Siphoner is quite good against us, but that's okay. Alright, opponent, I would say, is on red-black aggro. Just using the free Siphoner because it's a very, very good card. Glad to see this card get more love lately. It's a key component to the Constrictor decks, as well as for the 2 and 3 color mid-range decks, which I think are pretty sweet. Okay, this is an easy, inspiring statuary for us. And the next turn we can really get things going. So long as we fade some kind of discard spell from our opponent. Let's see what's going on. What do you got, opponent, for us here? Oof, a Brade. Yeah, that resolves. Opponent has played this matchup before. Okay. We're going to go ahead and crack our Renegade map now. No reason to keep it around as there's no improvise at the moment. But we do have an Aetherflux Reservoir. Got to hope for no more Abrades out of our opponent. Okay. We'll see what we can do. If this sticks around, the Reservoir, I wouldn't say I'm like confident in this hand. It's quite expensive, but I'm content. No blockers here. No reason to give up Ornithopter yet. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. It's an action spell. So let's go ahead and make an Ornithopter. It's a freebie. Outcome can get us some cards and some things, so I'm thinking that might be the right choice. Rather just do it now while opponent's on nothing. Or seemingly nothing. And we can gain a bit more life out of it. Okay, we also got a land in there. So not bad. Not bad. We're playing on hard mode now that they got rid of the statuary, but that's okay. That is okay. Again, we're just trying to fade Abrade. Fade the Abrade. So smooth on the tongue. We'll see what we can do. If the Reservoir sticks, we can cast a Prophetic Prism. Okay, Walking Ballista. Not bad, not bad. They're not fooling around with these Ornithopters. I cannot blame them, in all honesty. It gets blockers out of the way for the Glint Sleeve to get in. Pretty free and clear. Flee and queer. That doesn't sound good. But, you know, we'll do what we can. We're still above 20. So our life total is not under duress. It's just kind of trying to keep our Abrade, or our Aetherflux Reservoir, free from being abraded. So that's really kind of where we're at here. We'll keep a rocking. Okay. Well, there's nothing I want to commit. Maybe if opponent casts a Braid, I leave that up for a Braid. I could draw a card, gain some more life. Because the opponent's going to draw another card here, another set of cards, so I'd rather just save the commit if I can. If you don't like that, let me know. You're here. I'm here.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, good. There's the Abrade. Thank God.
You knew exactly what was going to happen.
Well, I won't go that far, but I stopped them for the second. Next turn we may have to memory away that Abrade. I don't know. I don't like the odds of giving them 7 cards. It's like, oh, they probably won't draw their Abrade.
Yeah, everything's fine.
For a booter. They're going to get our Prophetic Prism, making it more likely that we will end up memorying. Another Scrap Heaper. Scrap Heaper. Taking an energy. We're taking 6. Back down to starting life total. Let's see what we can get here. We have a lot of life to gain. Sai is a decent draw. Nothing spectacular yet, but we'll play as Zhalfir and Void. Blink of an Eye. Nothing really I want to bounce still. Still not in love with memory. Well, we can make a Sai. We can draw a card with our Fountain of Renewal.
You can do that anyway.
Yep.
But now you can do it for cheaper. If you also sacrifice the second one.
It's tempting. That's, yeah.
So you have 2 ways of drawing a card here. I don't know if there's anything for 2 that you could feasibly do to save something.
I think it's worth doing. We'll sacrifice both of our Fountain of Renewals.
It's a crazy play, and I like being a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, we have to draw something to deal with that Abrade. Or get ahead of it somehow. That is not it. Okay. They're going to get their Abrade. But we can sack the Reservoir and the Ornithopter to draw a card. Not that I love that, but it keeps us in the game. Bottom to Blink of an Eye, got a Blink of an Eye. Things I do not want. Blink of an Eye.
Not so much.
Not now, now that the Reservoir's gone. Pew. What does he just put Abe Rivers Rebuke in this deck?
Makes sense.
My singleton currently is Karn. Because he's gross with Inspiring Statuary.
Yeah.
I'll just tap some artifacts and play this Karn.
That's pretty mean.
Yeah, he doesn't eat up any of the blue pips, which is really, really important in this deck. Okay, Memory is a sorcery. So I'm not in love with that. So if I use 4 mana, I do not have enough to be able to fare plus Blink of an Eye. There's nothing really I want to Blink of an Eye either. Like, the most attractive option is Thopter Token.
Yeah, it's rough.
But I'm really not loving the memory pass to my opponent, but I think we're going to have to do it. Just so little mana to do anything with. Okay, we drew our other Aetherflux Reservoir, which is quite nice. Put an Ornithopter down to keep us alive. Play a Mox Amber again, so we can stay alive.
And you can play the Fountain.
Think about reverse engineering.
Um,
Could tap Amber. I'd have to tap Ornithopter and a Thopter. It's a little greedy.
little, but I like it though.
Well, that would mean the Fountain's free, so we can play Fountain first.
That would, yeah.
And that'd give us more blockers that way. So I don't love pooping out on my stuff before the reservoir. But
yeah, but with the Fountain play, that makes it a little better. And honestly, just being able to tap 6 mana and then do all the things you just did makes it feel a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Draw 3 cards is no joke.
No, because then you can easily draw another Thopter.
Yep, and there it is. So we'll
there
see
you go.
For next turn. We got 3 blockers, so we're not in danger of dying here. Our opponent's board's a lot of 3/2s and 2/1s, and
just gotta be careful with the target thing can't block or can't be blocked or something like that. What is Pia's ability?
Unlicensed D.
Ugh.
She sacrificed an artifact. Target creature can't block this turn.
Okay. Yeah.
They may be on a Ballista 1 down. I think a Ballista 1 down, but even all full strength, just 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they can get their full strength, but that's including the Walking Ballista, or lose the Walking Ballista, use a Pia Pump. Pia Pump. That sounds dirty.
It does.
But,
and the Guilt Sleeve has Menace, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But if they go to combat here and give us blocks, it's are they gonna Pia? Nope, they're just attacking. Well, now I'm confused. What in the world is this attack?
Easy blocks on that and that. Yeah.
I mean, I don't care about the Bomat Courier.
Not yet.
No, not when there's 5 cards in hand to 1 under the Courier. Interesting. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Not like Glint Sleeve at least. I mean, maybe they were afraid I'd double block it. I don't get it.
I don't think they do either, sir.
I'm totally flummoxed by that. If anybody out there can hit me to what the reason for that attack was, I would love to.
What are you doing? Don't play that first.
I was pump faking.
Don't do that. Don't try to think. Yeah, you're not gonna get that by me. You almost did that. I know you did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally did.
What are you doing? You put that back right now, mister.
These are the things you. This is the reason I have a second person. Whoa! Somebody.
Also, why didn't you play Psy yet?
Champ Blankman. Why didn't
Thank
I
you
play
for
Psy?
being a friend.
Do I want to play Psy here?
Well, not now. You already played the Thopter, so you missed the Thopter.
Did, but that's okay. I'm thinking. My thoughts are the reverse engineer.
You're always thinking reverse engineer, and I'm not saying that's wrong.
The problem is with no, because your Psy's a good call, and I should have Psy'd first.
Sigh.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. And
Like, this deck is a breakfast machine,
it is.
and I only sort of understand how it works.
And Ornithopter. Hope that this doesn't bite us too hard. Mox Amber or Ornithopter play. Oh, it's got something. Abrade. Wow, that was very conservative, Abrade. Okay, we got a Mox Amber. That'll play. Zephyr and Void.
Yeah, that'll do a couple things.
We're on a much harder win con now with both of those in the yard. Well, we have to memory. It involves starting with memory.
I thought only one was in the yard, because didn't you commit to memory once already? So that was...
Good call. We do have one still in there, thank God.
Yes, you have your third of 2 to still draw. It's fine. Everything is fine.
We'll make a buttload of Thopters.
No problem,
Sound
Champ
from the
Blankman.
game store where I'm playing EDH.
You should make them put this on the big screen. Oh, wait, your game store probably doesn't have a big screen.
No, it can't. They all can't be the comic book store. That's for sure. If you're in South Jersey, definitely a place to consider playing. There's a lot of good game stores around these parts, but the comic book store's one of the best.
I like how I said that instead of. I should probably type this since he's watching without sound.
It's true. We got Chondera, Torture Defiance, Psy. They're really not in love with Psy. Again, can't blame them. For one counter on Ballista. You got it. You got it. Bulking up the Ballista. Mowing down a Thopter.
Their screen is so tiny.
4 mana, destroy target Thopter. Oh, they're sacking the Ballista. They're trying to get this game over with.
Gotta get rid of that Thopters.
So what do we got here? Like Freebooter's getting in.
Well, that's an easy block with the Ornithopter, but okay. Oh, it's a party. From what I can tell, everyone's coming in.
It is everyone.
Now, do you double block the Guilt Sleeve, knowing that they can only take out one of the creatures?
It's possible. We take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that way. Go to 12.
Yeah, it's not bad, or you could just block the Freebooter and then the bigger thing.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go for it because it gets to the point where their hand's low enough. So let's go here.
Like that in the Bowmat?
Yeah.
You're still blocking 2, but you take out one of their creatures.
Yeah, the Bowmat's getting close enough to dangerous. That seems reasonable. Yep, I'll take a turn. Eesh, a million paradoxical outcomes. But they do draw cards, so we'll start there. Well, target stuff first would be smart.
That's why they say non-land, so you can't accidentally return lands.
Yep.
Let me click on all my lands I want to tap. Oh, crap. I have returned all of the things.
Okay. No payoff in that lot.
Not even a bit.
Okay. So we'll recommit some stuff.
You got another paradoxical outcome, though, so you can just do it again.
Yeah, so if I tap these 2, I can do it again. I think that is all I want to commit to the board here. Discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of a paradoxical outcome and a prophetic prism. Probably could have gotten rid of the void.
Or the Mox Amber.
I'll recast that on if I can get a payoff here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming in if I block both scrap heaps. So 6 plus 2 off the Chandra. So we'll see where that gets us. Fatal Push. Alright, so Fatal Push on the Ornithopter. So 2, 3, 4. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's dicey, but I'm going to return both. Well, I mean, I'll return everything, but I'll return both Ornithopters. I'm not in love with it, but...
No, it's rough, but...
See if there's some response. A second Fatal Push on the same Ornithopter.
Wow. They really don't want you to have that guy.
No, they know they have the game close to locked up. The one thing they don't want me to do is find that. But what's nice is we can get a pretty significant outcome as long as we live. I don't know if this deck has a way to...
Well, they have pumps on the board, sir.
They do have some pumps on the board. They're going for another Chandra to get us down to 13. Presumably.
Picked the wrong one. Oh, darn. They didn't pick the wrong one.
Nope. So we got 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're 1 damage shy here, but they have 1 pump with the Pia.
Yeah.
So let's see if they see it. They saw it. There you go. Another rough one. Another rough one. But that's okay. We can get into some limited.
Yes.
That's what everybody's here for, let's be honest. The sweet, sweet limited. You know, even with 2 monitors, I still feel like this is not enough space on my screen for everything. Disco Computer showing up with the 20 cheer because we died. Thanks a lot.
Rest in bits.
Yeah, seriously. So let's take a look at, because of, what is competitive draft? How do you pay out? You pay out in gems.
Because it's gems for gems, yes?
Yeah, it's all gems for gems. What's
Quick
the format?
is-
Is it Quick Constructed that pays out in gold? Yes. I've been playing some Quick Constructed lately to up my gold count for Pauper tomorrow.
Nice.
Trying to get some good. I have some decent finishes. I did 3 wins with Paradoxical, 5 wins with red. So clearly,
Yeah, the first... Yeah.
it's just play red is the answer. But the outcome deck's so much more fun.
I think I have like 15,000 gold because I've only played 1 draft. All the rest of the time, I'm just doing the quick construct or the free play.
So what do you think? Quick draft over competitive draft?
I think maybe just with the format was always very complicated. I know you always lamented some of it, so I feel like just keeping it simple.
That's what we did.
Not worry about sideboards.
So we got our first pack.
We're playing Wizards.
We have Naban, who's pretty darn good. Triumph Gerard's kind of if I remember correctly. And if anybody feels differently, feel free to jump in. Sanctum Spirit is pretty good. Wizard's Retort is okay. We don't have any bonkers commons. Some I like, but nothing that I think is absurd. Nothing that'll keep us off just a pretty easy Naban here.
Nope, we're just playing Power Stone shards.
We're not
Although
wizards.
Champ agrees.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's no
All right.
surprise there.
And there's also no wizards here.
No, there's the always disappointing Sage of Latnam, who's an artificer, and this guy, this Sentinel, who's a soldier. Thanks a lot. You're doing nothing for us, pal. Song of Freyalise is super powerful.
I will say, though, the assistant has a wand. Because Dan's not here to say it.
It's
Although
true.
he's typing it.
He typed it, yeah. Tiny wand. So, definitely not a consideration. In the common slot, I think the only thing that's really a consideration, if we're, like, hardcore trying to stick, we could take the Opt. Like, that's not even that good is the problem.
It's not.
I think it's just an easy Song of Freyalise here.
Song of Freyalise is so strong.
So we'll take the Song of Freyalise.
And that doesn't matter. That doesn't care what colors.
No, and I have no problem abandoning one of those 2 picks if we need to. It's no big deal. We'll see where the draft takes
Wow.
us.
We should have just played Artificers.
Yeah, Human Artificer. That's the mill card. We have, gosh, there's not all, like, Fire Intervention's good. I like Fire Intervention quite a bit. Don't really like much else here, though. Like, Gideon's Reproach is fine, but nothing to write home about. Same with the Aven Century. Yeah, I think it's just a fiery here. You know, the quick 3
yeah.
colors. But that
Tamer it up.
keeps the hope of Wizards alive.
Oh, good. An Artificer.
Rona's quite strong. Definitely a reason to branch out.
To go into 4 colors? I'm in.
Man, deep freeze.
Why did you let...
Not as good in the wizard deck as it is in just like a white blue flying kind of style of more evasive, more historic.
It's okay because we're not in the wizard deck. We're in the 5 color good stuff.
There's Ancient Animus. If we were committed to Song of Freyalise, I don't mind pairing it with an Ancient Animus. I think it's just in our indecisiveness. If we're taking the best card in each pack right now, so I think Rona is probably the pick. And we'll see, again, where the draft takes us from there. But we'd definitely be in blue-red wizards splashing black. I have no problem with that.
Holy moly, it's a wizard.
There is an angel. There is a knight. Actually, the uncommons in this pack are both very good. I like Dauntless Bodyguard quite a bit. I like Tiana quite a bit. Vidalian Arcanist, I don't mind, and I think is a reasonable pickup for us. Lets us continue either like blue-black control or like the hope of blue-red wizards, because it taps for mana, casts spells, it blocks. It's a good role player in a wizards deck. Can't believe there's still a Sapper in this pack. This pack is quite confusing, because, again, some of these cards are quite good. Call of Cavalry's not shabby. Like, this is a good pack.
Absolutely.
Man, taking an Arcanist out of it feels kind of bad.
Oh, that's a white card.
Take
a white card. Take white cards.
Not really a great one for us, but there is a Syncopate or Partic Wanderer. I like both. I think the Syncopate's a little bit better, but I do like this Golem quite a bit.
I like the Syncopate here.
Over the Golem?
Yes, because we're going to have another Golem 2 packs from now.
Okay.
Well, maybe not. That's my guess.
Okay. So in this pack, we do have an actual factual wizard with the Tolarian Scholar. I think that's probably, Run Amok's fine. Like, I really don't mind Run Amok. But I think the Scholar's pretty good, and we don't know what our second color is yet. So I think keeping just kind of a heavy blue and the ability to kind of move into another color seems okay.
Yeah.
So we'll grab up a Tolarian Scholar. All right. Unfortunately, I think we're on Arcanist number 2, which does not instill me with a whole lot of confidence, but I like it better than Fire Elemental.
Yeah, Partic Wanderer didn't come back, though. I don't even think there was one here.
All right, so we have an Arcane Flight. It's fine. It's not anything to write home about, but it's fine. Cyclops, I think, is quite good. It's impressed me in the format, especially if you're on, like, the tempo plan. They just don't have the ability to have 2 creatures usually to block him.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good, and we'll go with that, because I like it better than the Arcane Flight. Nothing much here. Maybe just a Befuddle. I'm not really big on Gaia's Protector. Not really big on either of these 2 creatures, so I think it's just a pretty easy Befuddle here.
I can agree with that. I like Befuddles.
Do you?
Yeah, multiples. I like it. Keep them coming. Well, Corrosive Ooze, though.
I'll throw Corrosive Ooze on the board.
I mean, it's a bear.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's no board.
Yep. You are correct. In case we shift into green, because I really don't know where we're going. Oh, wow. Adventurous Impulse is the last card. That's a good card. I'll put that on the main board.
Yeah.
So we're taking the rare.
Yes, we are.
So.
And this is turning into quite the pile.
So we're going to move out the... I'm fine with us being 3-color green. I can live with that. But I cannot abide
You don't like 4-color green?
I mean, I'll keep the fiery as a possibility, but...
Verdant Force!
Yeah, we're taking Verdant Force.
Oh my god, this pile is amazing.
If Verdant Force wasn't here, we'd be taking either Divination or Llanowar Elves, probably.
Oof, yeah. That's kind of rough.
Yeah, but Verdant is a crazy good closer in this format. Oh my god. So I guess we're taking this Eldest Reborn, because this card's absurd.
Yes, it is.
Link here, there's a turtle. There's some very good packs.
I'm a big fan of Coldwater Snapper, so...
I mean, he's great. One of the best turtles in a limited in a long... Son of a...
Amazing.
You know what I'm taking?
You can't not take Tatio.
I don't have the power to not take Tatiova.
But at least it's in our colors because we're in all but white.
Yeah, I'm moving the red out for now.
No.
We'll see.
It's fine.
We'll see. If I can get a couple Grow from the Ashes. Oh my god, this pack's really good too. I like Baloth Gorger. Like Coldwater. Love Blink of an Eye. It's going to be the pickup here. I can't believe there's one this late.
Yeah, I got a couple Arcanists, so the instancer acquired.
So good. Kamal's Druidic Vow. We have... That's not legendary. That's a legend. That's a legend. That's a legend.
We got like 4 legends in this pile.
Kamal's a legend too. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a Thorn Elemental in this pack too.
Yeah, but we have legendaries.
Oh my gosh. Skin Witch.
Oh right, there's a Skin Witch, yes.
Skin Witch. Calling for the Skin Witch. Delicious Skin Witch. All right, we'll go with the Skin Witch. I think that's a reasonable option here.
Yeah, good call. Good call, Disco. This is amazing.
There's a Llanowar Elves in this pack.
But who cares?
Yeah, no one cares.
This is amazing.
What is happening? Did it break the parser for the AI?
I sure hope so.
There are cards that should not be last picked this late of pickups that are just in these packs. It's unbelievable.
I think every deck needs at least one mill giant, so the Hammerheart Explorer's got to be in, right?
Well, I was thinking maybe just staying another Impulse. Keeps cards flowing. It's really cheap.
Well, creature land, yeah, that's good.
It keeps us sorted out. Look, Ancient Animus this late. Definitely grabbing that up.
Oh no, but there's the Wanderer.
The Golem.
Yeah, it's a Wanderer. He comes around and around and around and around.
Turtle over.
Yeah, how's that still going?
Could Crozendrew either? I think is acceptable. We have kind of a good top end though. But Turtle's not bad.
I like Turtle.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Turtle, man. Turtle's won me too many games. There's the Arcane Flight for the Turtle.
Oh yeah, game on.
Sure, guys. Protector, get in the main board. Holy crap! The legendary hits keep coming.
Oh my god! It's really nice because you freak out a little bit before it shows up on the screen. So I'm just like, oh, good, did something else amazing.
Holy cow! All right, we got to talk about this deck for a minute because it's getting a little out of hand here.
Everything is fine. I'm
like, man, we could splash green, and then I get down to the 8-drop where we have a triple green card. I'm honest.
A triple green bomb.
I mean, Multani's insane. If it wasn't Multani, I would seriously Settle the Score is also fantastic in this format. It's one of the few cards that deals with Multani.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a Multani just takes over the game if it resolves.
It really does.
So thankfully there's a bad rare here.
Absolutely.
But there is an Elfheim Druid, which I think is going to be fantastic in this deck.
Yeah, we got a couple. We do have a couple kick things, yeah.
We got Josu Vest, bare minimum.
And a Blink of an Eye.
Yep, Blink of an Eye. Yeah, so I think there's enough there. Minimally, it just taps for mana, gets us into our bigger drops quicker, which is, if I remember correctly, super important in this format.
Yeah. This deck is this format's super slow. Oh, good. Blue-Red Wizards.
Yeah, oh, thank God. We have an Academy Journey Mage, Adeliz, Blink of an Eye, and Skizzik for our Blue-Red Wizards deck. Oh, my God.
Is this just another Blink of an Eye? Or another Skin?
I like the Blink. I think it's more versatile. It keeps cards flowing.
We do have one Skin Witch, which is another kick spell, so...
Yeah, so we'll grab up a Blink.
I tried. Disco.
We have one.
Ooh.
There's another in here.
I know Grun. I know. Ooh, I want a lot of these, but I'm gonna.
Land Harbor's pretty good, I think.
I was gonna say. I think the fixing has to take priority, even though there's one of Disco Computer's favorite cards. There's one of my favorite cards, and then there's Grun, which is everyone's favorite card.
Poor Grun, I think we have passed, though we've talked about him more than possibly any card in our stream. And he's not that lonely, really. He's got a ton of bird friends. So we're taking him.
He really does. Yeah, I think he's a false advertising Grun.
I really don't think we're going to get a Grow from the Ashes this late, unfortunately. Despite the fact we saw one way late before.
Well, there's that Particle Wanderer we keep not taking.
Yeah, but our 6s are good. Multani, Coldwater. I think it's just Crozen if we need it for the curve.
Yeah.
It's another kick spell, too. Works well with our
elf. That or Fungal.
I love Fungal. I'm thinking that we don't have to cast black spells early because I'm kind of counting Skin Witch secretly as a 6-drop.
Oh, absolutely. So, there's no reason to play that early.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid any early.
Unless you're in trouble.
So, let me grab an Opt. I'm fine with an Opt. Oh, man, there's a Wild Onslaught in this pack? I mean, we can't play it because we're not really a Wild Onslaught deck, but holy cow.
Yeah.
We saw some late Saproling/Thalid components going around. Nothing here, sadly, for us. Llanowar Scout's fine.
Yeah, Scout might be good enough, yeah.
Hey, Grow from the Ashes.
Holy moly.
All right, that's 100% our pick.
I didn't expect that to work.
Wow, and an Ancient Animus. We have so many legends. Yeah, holy moly is right. You are absolutely right. Jeez. This deck really ended up kind of coming. There's another Ancient Animus. I mean, these are just free removal spells. My goodness, Flame of Keld for the collection.
Hey, and that worm's good. People.
Just switching views, I noticed that I have 5 more gems than I do gold.
Well, that's just perfect.
Yeah, that's weird. All right. We got some work to do, yeah? 6 cuts to make here.
That's not that bad.
Though I wouldn't even say no to 18 land in this deck. So
I will.
You don't like 18? Not an 18 kind of guy?
No.
I went with Grow. Maybe with Grow from the Ashes, the Elf, Elfheim Druid. We might have enough to skimp on land. It's just with Tatiova, I really don't mind playing extra lands because they just turn into more cards.
That's true, but then you're just going to draw more lands.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that because it's more cards.
Man, it's a very cyclical but very well put argument. Like, yeah, but you're just going to draw more land. Yeah, but then you draw more stuff anyway.
That's right.
God damn it. He's not wrong.
All right, I'm making just some preliminary cuts. Maybe we cut down an Ancient Animus. I don't know if the 3 really is going to do it for us. Look at these 4 drops. All one of them.
I think we can... How many creatures are we working with? Because Solarian Scholar...
Oh, yeah, we can drop him for sure. We have... Naban, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can drop a befuddle. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm kind of eldest. Turns into a creature later on.
Yeah.
But this is a slow format, so we're more going for card quality over card quantity, obviously. But we can get kind of run out of town by a fast wizard deck for sure.
Also, what does Naban do?
Naban, I think largely nothing. If a wizard entering the battlefield under your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time.
Yeah. That does that.
You're kind of just living the dream, right? Like one time. Like I wouldn't even be mad if I lose that game. Just one time, I want to win.
Like,
I want to witch them for 4 cards.
But is that the only thing?
It's literally the only synergy in the entire deck.
Is that worth it?
I mean, I'd play Skin Witch anyway, and I think Naban is good enough of a bear. I think.
Piker, but...
Maybe he's worse. Maybe I drop Naban, put in the this Crozen Druid. Up a spot higher on the curve, kicks into a ton of life.
Also, what are we at, like, card number total-wise? Because you also want to add in another land, so we have to make another cut, probably.
42.
So, if you add another land, we're at 43, so we still have to make 3 other cuts?
Yep. But we could drop Arcane Flight, because the only thing it does synergize with the Snapper, and the Snapper's good enough on its own.
Yeah.
So that's a little cutesy, I think.
Yeah, we should have taken more. Hey, I tried.
That pack was stacked.
There's a couple of them.
There was. The pack after that was not quite as stacked. But maybe we could drop an Adventurous Impulse. If we're going to go up a land, down an Impulse seems fine.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid Lee's a little out of place. We could do... let's drop the bond, add Crozen Druid? Crozen Druid. I also like that look to the curve a little bit better. Let's see. Let's drop Arcanist. Let's put in... I'm also thinking about colors here as well.
Yeah.
Let's put in Llanowar Scout, because it's a little bit better when we go up higher on land. Let's drop Opt and put the Impulse back in. So I'm just kind of trying to manipulate the front end of our curve to get blue to be a lower commitment, because now blue is much lighter.
Yes.
We've lightened blue quite a bit. So we've made green the most important color. So I think that's pretty acceptable. I mean, we still have to... It's 40 cards. So if we want to drop one thing, we can play an additional land. Still knows though. Maybe we just run at 17. With both Impulse in, we have Tatiovas to help us cycle through land. We have Grow from the Ashes to find land. I think we're okay. Song of Freyalise lets us tap for mana out of our creatures.
Mm-hmm.
That should probably be alright, right? I mean, I do like not losing to Mana Screw if I can help it. And also I have this, like, bizarre notion that if you play with an even number of lands, it's just better than if you play with an odd number in terms of the hands you get from Arena Shuffler.
I mean, as far as the digital version, I can completely agree with that. Like, I feel like something goes crazy in the mechanism.
It just feels like odd numbers would just result in worse hands overall for me. But where do we cut? Disco Computer, liking that. I appreciate it. I assume that's a thumbs up. Looks like it.
Seems good. Seems good.
Seems good. Seems good. Seems good. So, I mean, let's try running it. If we don't like it, we'll go up to 18 if we end up getting kind of screwed. So,
yeah.
Just make sure their distribution seems reasonable. I don't see that being too big of a problem unless we wanted to go up one more swamp and go down an island because we don't have anything that taps for double blue.
I would say go up one more swamp simply because in order to kick Josu Vest, we would need all the swamps.
Yep.
And that seems a little harsh.
Agreed. We do have Song of Freyalise that can help kick him too.
And Grow from the Ashes, but it's still a little risky.
Disco Computer calling you to cut a blink?
What?
I don't know about that, Disco C.
What?
We'll try it. If we end up getting screwed, we'll consider some extreme options like cutting blink of an eye, you crazy man. Blackheart 757. Oh, blink is 2 blue. Gotcha. Roger that. I thought you meant to cut it. I was like, you've lost it, bud.
Top of the blink to you.
So, this is precisely what I was afraid of. We're going to mulligan.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh boy, RD. We're going to mulligan.
Oh my god.
We will keep. On Tatiova, we trust.
Wow. Yeah, that was awful, but... Oh, Tatiova, good draw.
Alright, got the hello back. Everything's going swimmingly.
Everything's fine so far. There are Boros. I don't remember if that's bad here.
I mean, Kelvin Warcall is pretty low impact, but that means they're probably trying to kill us quickly. Most likely, so... If they get a little silly with stuff, we can blink it for no value. Like, if they start, like, throwing stuff on it, or they, like, run amok it, or something crazy like that. On Sarah's Wings, costs 1 more, but... Yeah, they're definitely trying to get us dead. We'll take 5.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Hope to, Okay, Llanowar Scout will play.
Yep.
I don't mind that. I'd like... Yeah, the problem is, when you mull to 5, you just want lands and spells, so...
Yeah, but at this point, I'd take just lands, because then Tatiova can get us out of it.
Yeah. Opponent knocking us about, and got a follow-up squee. Alright, got an Adventurous Impulse here. Don't mind that.
No, that's fine.
Pretty easy swamp here, unfortunately. I mean, easy to pass over Tatiova, but always hate passing the Snapper against an aggro opponent, because that thing is road.block.
Yeah. They wouldn't have anything to say to that.
I'm not going to Ancient Animus their squee.
No, we can just block squee.
But it may get to a point where if they attack with everything, I may Warcall. Like, I could block squee for free and just make them recast it, which I have no problem tying up their mana, but, like, could block squee, then maybe Animus Overseer or something. We'll see what they attack with. They're coming in with squee, so we're going to take the free good block. Damage is fine. There's no problem throwing away their squee for 2 additional points.
Seems fine to me, too.
Resolves. The second follow-up's bad. Oh, okay. Get 2 Chroniclers, not too bad.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
End of turn. I don't think it's worth Ancient Animusing still.
No.
Not in love with giving them the... I mean, it could be Overseer, but I'm not in love with giving them that. We'll just take the turn. Okay, got another land, which means if we draw another land, we can Tati over here. But for now, I think we're just on simply Blink of an Eye during combat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sadly, it'll have to be the Kelton Overseer, but...
Yeah.
What do we got here? The situation has written Gideon's Reproach. Gideon's
Interesting.
Reproach resolves. We'll blink of an eye here. See what we can do. Rona certainly blocks on this board. Blocks and fights, which is decent.
Yeah, yeah.
Just hoping they replay the Overseer and not a different follow-up. Thank gosh. Josu Vess. What are you doing possessed at this hour? On the turn here, so we can block something like the Keldon Overseer, fight the Warcaller.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we get out of this?
No.
I mean, Tatiova plus a land starts it. So we'll see. If opponent's got a follow up, we lose. But we kept a slow hand. Well, we mulled to 5. I mean, no keeping slow hands aside, we did a mull to 5, but
We did. That was our fault.
it happens. It happens. We'll see. There's not a whole lot of face damage in this format. It's like Radiating Lightning. Sergeant at Arms, no kick. Flame of Kelp.
Interesting. Well, they only have one weight. Otherwise, they probably would have.
Okay. All right. We're struggling our way back into this. Crows and Druid. Do I have enough to kick it? Shit, yeah.
Holy crap.
Is it 8? Wait, I don't. 3. It's 7. Crap. Cancel. I don't know if I want to throw that out there.
No. I would honestly just...
Do I throw it? If I Josu, I can't kick the... The problem is this hand goes off hard on 8. Not so much on... So do I just throw out Josu Vest, and if I get into trouble, blink? Probably, right? Like, holding up for Josu is a near pipe dream.
It's not that crazy. It's only one away from where...
I mean, our opponent's going to draw 3 cards next turn is the scary thing.
Having a 4/5 and the 3/3 blocking their board right now, and they just discarded their hand. I mean, they're drawing an extra card next turn, but it's still something we got to have.
2 extra cards because they draw 2 off the flame and then 1 for turn.
Yeah, I thought I said draw 3 cards, just total.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. We'll see.
It just sucks we don't have the kicked blink at our disposal.
Yeah, but, I mean, we'll use it in a what-wo situation.
Yeah.
Throw 4/5 in front of 2/3. We'll do that. Maybe they have a trick to try to kill us here. Run amok or something similar. Run amok resolves. Blink of an eye time. Yep. Nice.
Holy moly. Oh, man. And then they're probably just going to replay one of those two things.
I hope it's just Squee or something. Get you Lava Runner plus Squee, I wager. Because they want to get multiple red sources down to try to use that Flame of Keld's ultimate.
Yeah.
Chapter 3.
Yeah, it's an ultimate.
Okay. Tatiova's doing the Lord's work here.
Oh, man. So do we kick or do we Verdant Force? Never mind.
I'm kicking it.
Yeah.
Not even close.
That's so rude. Like, hey, all that work you just did? Meh, we're not worried about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, it's scary that I'm considering attacking with this Josuves.
It's a really good attacker here. They can't do anything about it.
Yeah. That's just rub-ins.
Like, we let one of those two hit and we just block with the Croson Druid.
Yeah, the Keld only does more if it deals it to a player, so not bad, not bad. Disco C, down with the kicking. We appreciate it.
I'm assuming he's doing Beastie Boys.
Kick it. Chronicler.
Ooh, they kicked the thing.
Yep, Gideon's Reproach. That doesn't do anything here.
No, it gives basically the creature first strike.
They can't tap for manas, so...
Oh. Well,
okay.
Careful. That will kill Tatiova.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I was just making sure you knew that. But you had already done it.
I'm going to attack with Josuves.
Well, you act like we're going to have a Verdant Force out. Oh, I have a Verdant Force. Everything's fine.
That's pretty gross.
Goodness.
We have the meats.
What is this deck?
I told you we're going to beat them with card quality.
But they keep playing Squee. Are we supposed to beat that?
4 damage.
What are they doing?
So I'm going to block with Verdant Force on the 2/2.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to block the 1/3.
No.
I just don't see what they have plus. You know, like Gideon's Reproach does 4. Alright. We're flooding out a little bit, but Josuves is an insane clock. And
yeah.
Verdant Force is just making an army.
They should stop attacking with the Josuves or the creatures that they have so they can block the Josuves. Or they just give up. Never mind.
They gave up, yeah. I mean, I don't blame them. I've played the aggro deck in this format and gotten that close before. Maybe not that close. They had us at literal 1. Yeah, good stuff there. Good stuff. What a sweat.
Oof.
That's a heck of a way to start off a draft. Mull 2/5, by the way. Just want to point that out one more time.
Mull to 5.
Mull 2/5. That was sick. Good game. Good game. Well reasoned.
Self-sounds.
Self-sounds. I don't like... That just is weird.
It's me. This is my self-sound.
Like, weird. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
What, their self-sounds?
Yeah. I don't like that. This hand is gas.
Hey, I'm a self.
Man, I miss Dominaria when I can say that 5 land and 2 spells is gas.
Oh, this is stupid, and I love it.
It's so good.
Hello.
This format was so nice and slow. Loved it. Man, now we're against a evasive opponent. Can't we just have one game off where we just play stuff and just, like, you know, enjoy sights and sounds and things?
No.
Clearly not. Does anybody remember this draft format? It was not an aggro draft format.
But we have a 3-drop into 6-drop into 6-drop.
Meanwhile, we're 2-dropped into 2-dropped.
What is happening?
I don't like it. Just gonna Rona here.
Yeah.
Then next turn we can play land plus divination. Yeah, this was not an aggro draft format. I guess people just don't really remember it. But it was not. It wasn't M19.
No, M19's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't just like Boros 4-0s all the time.
I mean, that's That's core set anymore.
That's
Or
true.
always. You play an aggressive deck, you got a good chance of winning.
All their mana is up. It's not that great. But I'm not, like, anti this getting count. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, the game's over if this divination gets count.
No, because we have Multani, which can just keep coming back and making their life awful. Because Multani has reach.
Multani's so good.
It's so good.
Multani's so good.
Multani should be a tree folk.
Yeah, it's weird. It's an elemental. How about that? Elemental avatar. Yeah, I totally agree with you. What in the world? Sarah Disciple, not Disciple.
And they're not playing any historic spells, which would make these actually problematic for us.
Yeah, I'm afraid of their, like, multiple short swords. That's for sure. Just gonna hold up blink of an eye. If they just attack us for 3, I'll Rona. Like, no big deal there. Definitely don't mind taking it slow. Next turn we can start off with some heavy hitters like Skin Witch. Diligent Excavator. What is opponent up to? I'm 100% Skin Witching next turn, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't even care about these 3. I'm just gonna Rona.
I need to know what they have. Yeah.
Definitely don't mind taking 3.
Yeah, their clock isn't too bad to where we have to rush out the blocker.
No, it's like borderline anemic.
Because then, like, a couple turns later, we just play a Croson Druid kicked, and they've done almost nothing.
Dude, how is this card the MVP of the deck?
Because it gains 10 life.
Yeah, seriously. Okay.
Seal Away.
It's going to play Seal Away.
Okay, cool. So then we just make them discard their last card.
Do we want to do that? Do we just want to get Multani here while they're tapped out of blue?
Multani here would be pretty solid.
Yeah, let's just play Multani. Good luck with this thing. They wasted their Seal Away, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Multani's got a crazy animation.
Yeah, I am Groot.
We are Groot.
Let's see if they remember Reach.
You know,
I love the symbol for Reach, by the way, because it's just a bow and arrow.
Yep.
Ooh.
I don't even know what this guy does. You may return another target historic permanent you control to 10. Okay, you got it. We milled a Blink and a Song of Freyalise off the Excavator that was oh so diligent.
Okay.
Opponent throwing away a Disciple, it looks like, for 4 damage so far.
Looks like.
They're seriously considering it. Oh, opponent, things only get so much worse for you. This deck is the late game king, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't swing just one.
No, it's fine. Swing just one. Multani is hungry.
Multani, I mean, that's fine.
Multani eats birds.
Yeah, I like the visual. Wow. Then opponent deciding, yep, okay.
Oh, yeah, okay, and we're back. And we're attacking again. All right.
Cool.
Nay, we're at 8.
Yep.
Soon to be 18.
Oh, God, Ancient Animus. Oh, man.
Do you...
I mean, we could Ancient Animus and just hold up Blink if things get hairy. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I like doing exactly those things.
Getting rid of a Sarah Disciple?
Probably, yeah.
I don't even have to do anything. I passed the turn.
Yeah, you passed the turn here. I thought that's what you meant.
Oh, yeah. No, I keep thinking fight cards are so rarely instant. I'm thinking like Prey Upon, Hunt the Weak, you know?
Yeah, all the really good ones. But this is an amazing one that... One's good, but then amazing.
Yeah. Well, Motani's huge. It's just such a big card.
Like, I don't think they're...
Oh,
this
is
gonna...
cute.
Oh. Okay, that's an easy...
I think it's just gets blinked, yeah?
No, because then they're going to replay it and then the...
Animus?
Well, I mean... Yeah, I like the Animus on that.
Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm always happy to get a 2-for-1. Thrilled to get a 2-for-1. I just think there's going to be obvious pass here. Yep. Yeah, I don't see any reason to waste the blink here.
No.
Got a nice adventurous impulse. Find us another land. I like that. Swamp. Pass on the Verdant Force because we have the Josu Vest as our closer.
Yeah.
If you will. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, don't forget Multani has Trample too, so he's also our. They are also our closer. Not sure if they have a gender.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Made of tree.
I'm a little afraid of like shenanigans, but I mean, Blink when I gets us out of 2 damage, so maybe we just go in for it.
I mean, we could. Yeah, it's a start.
It's a ton of damage. The beefiest hit. Could play a druid to hold back the excavator, and then just blink a Sarah Disciple if something goes haywire.
Yeah.
We're not. Our life total isn't under ridiculous duress, and blue white. I don't think we have to worry about it too badly. Right? Yep. And that leaves us exactly 4 mana. Cool. I'm going right to combat. They want to get them disciples in so bad. Now, the druid does not have reach, despite the fact he's shooting something from this. He's shooting something into the sky. She is shooting something into the sky. They just scooped.
I would too.
But we didn't get to play Josu Vest.
We don't have to.
Supraliminal.
We played
unbelievable.
We played an unkicked centaur thing.
Yeah, it feels kind of bad when it's like we could have just gained 10 life, but we opted to play it.
We didn't feel the need to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of for the rub.
I'm sorry. But we're going to just knock your teeth in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feels kind of bad. Opponent goes first. Opponent mulligans. I hear you. I think this is fine. We need a land to get either Divination or Grow from the Ashes going.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think we can live with this.
And we have a Syncopate for 1 early game is fine, because it'll keep us where we need to be. And with them on a mulligan, if we basically make them skip a turn, it's pretty good for us.
Agreed. They're starting off with an Adventurous Impulse. Great start.
We can't Syncopate that.
Keeping a Sergeant at Arms. Got a land.
That'll be an easy thing to Syncopate.
Right. Quick hello back. I love it. A second Adventurous Impulse. I can't say too much. We're running 2. But what are you digging for? They just mulligan down to multiple Sergeant at Arms is what they're looking for.
Okay.
They're green-white historic, it looks like. Cool. We got to Syncopate if things get hairy. If they play Plains, tap out for a Sergeant at Arms unkicked.
Oh, yeah.
Something's happening. I missed it.
New follower.
Thank
you, Valendino.
Thank you so much. Sorry I missed it. I am a jerk. It's because I have my screen super small. I have keys. Yeah, we absolutely can get you a key. Jared, can you get this fine person a key?
Yes. How do we go about doing that?
You just have to go into our super secret Slack channel.
I knew that part.
And just pick one of the ones we haven't used. Let's grow here. Get us a swamp. Yeah, 1 swamp will certainly play. Yeah, we definitely can hook you up with a key. That is no problem. Jared will send you a secret message with your secret key. Oh, you can't hear me. We do have keys. Can everybody else hear me okay?
Let me actually turn up the... I can hear me.
I'm going to talk. Talk.
Your mic is a bit lower than mine.
Okay. Let's crank up the desktop audio. Or sorry, mic aux. There. And Jared, I will turn you down a touch so we're a little bit more balanced. Alright, good. Disco C can hear us. No land to play for Tatiova. Eldest Reborn, nothing yet. Man, this is just a bad drop for us here. I'll keep a Llanowar Scout there. I guess I'll keep down a Llanowar Scout. So I really don't want them to kill Tatiova. So I'd rather get at least a land out of her before I do anything.
I don't remember my password for Slack because I haven't logged in on this new computer yet. I don't know.
Kicked Sergeant at Arms. Sadly resolves. Do I care about animusing a token? Probably not. Come on, land. Come on, land. Could have gotten Skim Witch value there, bud. Killing me, Smalls. There's a land.
Alright, so let's see. So I whisper it to.
Yep.
Okay.
Copy and paste, and then when you're done whispering, just make sure you post back into Slack what code you used. That way we're keeping track.
Oh. Whispers are disabled in pop-out chat. So I have to put chat back where it belongs. Show chat.
This is a tough one. Maybe just get the Eldest Reborn going. Yeah. I'm not in love with sacrifice a token. We'll definitely have to Ancient Animus. Something of value. Not in love with any of our plays, and I'm not in love with no plays. Okay, discard a card, then we're going to need to Skim Witch him. Alright, value time. I'm going to hold this land for Tatiova purposes next turn.
Always. Always Tatiova. Ooh. And then the sick plays of putting it in at the end of their turn.
Right, like we can Tatiova play our land. Like we won't get behind by having a second land in our hand. Oh, we got to Grun the Lonely King.
Oh, Grun is the loneliest number.
And we're going to be able to get that back with our Eldest Reborn.
Well, we can't kick it, though.
No, but it's still fine. Yeah, Valdino, let us know if that got through. If you can hear me.
That's why I typed it. Just in case.
Yes. Perfect. So we get to commit a Grun and a Tatiova.
This.
Play a land drop. I can play the Selfhame Druid now.
Not for nothing. We could have double Ancient Animus away their board and swung in for 14. Well, no, we can do that next turn. He doesn't have haste. That's our next turn, though, right? We can do that.
Well, they're killing Grun.
Oh. They couldn't have killed Grun if we had saved an Ancient Animus.
That's okay. We drew Verdant Force.
Oh my god.
Dude, if our deck gets to this point, I just don't know if another deck can overpower it.
The fact that they didn't even get to any point.
No, it's absurd. This deck is absurd.
That's we'll play another one.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know if our opponent can beat this. And at end of turn, we can Ancient Animus now. Oh, Multani. Oh, geez. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, we'll kick that. We are, Valdino, we are currently drafting in the format. So it is a limited deck we have built. It's whatever we drafted. So it's kind of like 3-color value stuff.
Absolutely.
Hopefully,
And
you
also,
can hear me.
related, they did get it, but they responded to the whisper. So
Good.
thankfully, all's good. Yeah, it's a great thing to have. So I'm glad that worked. Took forever for me to get mine as well.
Yeah. It's weird how they slow rolled giving out the invitations, but then just like vomited out a bunch to give away. And
I mean, there are also sometimes where it may have not come through properly for some people. So
I guess we just blink of an eye here on Multani.
probably.
It's a little greedy, but we can punch in a ton of damage here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to Ancient Animus for the further greed.
Might as well.
I mean, I just see no reason to fool around.
Oh, and attacking with the O2 just for the rubbins.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the O2. Should have kept that up. Could have used the Adventurous Impulse.
Rude.
Yeah. Okay, opponent scooped. One Multani will not save them.
No.
Oof. All right. Well, thank you very much, Valdino. I appreciate it. We're trying. This deck's pretty good if we can survive, like, the first 5 turns.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's a lot of value in this deck, but it's got to survive.
I just realized that Naban was on the deck box, but we cut him early.
Yeah. Well, he's bringing us good luck. He's watching over. He's the dean, right? He's watching over everything.
It's true. I'm the dean.
The dean of iteration.
Players with mythic orange names are MTG Arena team members.
Yes, they are.
Have you played any yet?
Yes, and I can't remember who. But yes, I did play one.
You gotta keep track of it. On recording at all, or no?
I wouldn't go that far, Valdino. I appreciate it, but I'm probably all right at this game.
We keep forgetting to opening a pack. Yeah.
Yeah, we owe you a pack open too, Valdino. Hey, all right, good for you. It's a great game. It really is. It hooked me pretty hard, and I've been playing for, God, more years than I'd like to admit.
Yeah, this is like, I mean, I've been playing for 15 years.
Don't say it out loud.
When Max introduced it to me after he was playing for a while.
Yeah, about a year. So, yeah, I've been playing this for way too long.
So,
but yeah, glad you're on board. I hope you dig it.
Playing it on Arena is one of the best ways of playing an iPad too. This hand seems fine.
It's okay. Like, it's not lighting the world on fire, but that
if we draw one more scout on first draw, it's going to be great. We didn't.
How about an Elfheim Druid off an Adventurous Impulse on first draw?
Hey, I like it.
Not bad, not bad.
I'm just looking to try to play Tatiovo turn early, at least.
Sure.
I feel like that would be...
Alright, I don't know what opponent's up to.
Playing 1/3, sir. With pseudo-vigilance.
Playing the stuff. To be sure. I like our Mana Dork plus Song of Freyalise combo, which is not a combo at all.
Well, you can tap for any color in that case.
I knew you were going to say it.
You can tap for green, any color, or double green. Everything is fine.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay, now they've got a thing going.
They are on a very specific kind of deck, to be sure. Yeah, see no reason to do anything here.
No, gotta syncopate that there's no way they could escape from.
No blockers. I'm not going to risk my Elfheim Druid getting punked out by, like, a run-amok. Joyra.
But you could counter it.
I'm going to counter this Joyra.
Yeah. Goodbye, Joyra. Exile that to the land of wind and ghosts.
Yeah, I do not need them drawing infinite cards off of Joyra. Oh, see, now it's you who is the low volume guy. Let me, I can fix that, actually.
Ooh.
I can pump Jared's volume up a little bit higher. Alright, let me know if that's any better. I pumped him up nearly to max volume.
I also put my gain up a tiny bit.
Okay.
But I will also talk louder then.
Oh, crap in a hat. No, that's fine. I had to do that way.
What are you doing?
I was thinking about Tatiova.
You still can.
But I want to wait till next turn to do that.
Well, you can do that too.
Do we want Josuvas? Probably not.
No, that's a great thing to play after you have a couple creatures out that can tap for any color.
Yeah, no attacks. We'll hold. I don't like holding as much when we don't have Blink of an Eye, but I do like holding for this good stuff down the road here.
Yeah, and they're not presenting any sort of threat to us at all.
Right, and that's a great point. Is our life total's not under... Oh, God. Traxos. Our life total is not under any... Oh, God.
Well, J-Rod is not on the webcam. That's Max.
Oh, I'm on the webcam.
I am louder than I have to be.
Okay, I'll turn you back down then.
And you can talk louder.
I will move the microphone closer to my face. Just give me a
Oh,
minute.
no, I can hear him louder.
I'll move it much closer to my face.
That's okay. If you're just getting to know us, then
yeah,
welcome
seriously,
to the
coming
channel.
by. Yeah,
So, yeah, absolutely.
That's all we care about. You stopped by, you hung out. That's all that matters. I am Max. He is Jared.
Yes, I don't have a webcam, so
No.
even when I do stream, you'd never know.
He is the disembodied voice. Usually I'm the disembodied voice, and there are 4 of us total, and usually Dan ends up streaming. So I'll take a big old meaty hit from Traxos because I think we can get by this.
I agree.
We have a lot of draws that can get us out of this. We have 5, 6, 7 mana currently towards Josuvas. Holy crap. Okay, it's unkicked. Whew. That's still bad, but not as bad as it could have been. Alright, we're in a lot of trouble now. Blink of an Eye is good. Blink of an Eye will play. Yeah, opponent's on the good stuff. Oh man, I'd love to kick this Grow from the Ashes. Yeah, opponent is on the good stuff. Jeez. Okay.
Kicking Grow from the Ashes also gains us 2 life.
It does.
But I never thought I'd really want to kill a Voltaic Servant like I do right now.
It puts them onto the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
So
and whenever it landed on the battlefield.
It costs us 5. I'm just thinking if we have enough to blink. Because we can tap for 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll leave us 3 mana up, and then 2 more land is enough to kick, right?
Oh, yeah, because it's not tapped, right?
Right.
Yeah, then absolutely. Because we have the, as long as you keep 2 blue up.
Yep, that I did.
That's all I need to have you do.
I'm going to take 2 swamps. Because we need all those to kick Josuvas, right?
Just 3 total.
3 total.
But that's fine still.
Yep. Okay. No attacks, obvious. I think, sadly, we got to bounce Traxos.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe they got the combo up.
Although, I'm wondering, yeah, I guess Varric's just, the chance for them to recast it with kick is just too much.
It's too good.
Yeah.
Like, we got a little bit of time.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But okay.
They want to close this game out. Understandably so.
Absolutely, I would too.
I'm going to throw a block here, because we're going to bounce it anyway. I just want to see if they try to do anything before damage. No. Okay. Kicker. Bounce this guy. Blue. Good strategy for newer players. Well,
it's all about what deck you're playing, actually.
Yeah, they give you some pre-constructed decks, which is pretty cool. So you can start playing quick play, which is a free format. You just play against somebody else, and there's nothing on the line in terms of like you're not risking anything to play it, so it's kind of free. You have a rank that after you play so many games, it'll kind of figure out your rank, which is pretty cool. I'd pick one of the decks and pick one that suits your play style. Whatever you think suits your play style the best. That's really the the trick there. Alright.
Alright, so now we just have a 4-4 to deal with.
Yep. And I mean, we're presenting quite a nasty clock as well. I'm just thinking of how we want to kind of handle blocks. Because Traxxas unfortunately can attack again.
I'd say Josu and 2 of the Knights.
Well, I like Josu in front of the Servant, because that's just a freebie, right?
That's true.
And we just throw away 4 Knights.
Well, 3 of them or 4 of them in front, but they'd only be able to kill 3.
Yeah. Is that Menace? Oh, dude's got Menace? Okay. That makes sense.
Throw a Knight. Then throw an extra Knight on there. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm going to throw 2 Knights. 2 Knights and 4 Knights. See what they have to say about that.
Yeah, that way we don't lose. Well, works about the same.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Valdino, I think just picking a deck that works. They have all different kinds of strategies. If you like slower, controllier kind of decks, if you like faster, more aggressive decks, they cover a pretty good range of cards. And even if you win or lose games, you still get some rewards. So it's definitely, I think, kind of up to you, and just kind of just jam games. Don't get frustrated if you lose.
I lose all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Like,
all right, so you got to play out
here.
And we also got to play out Song if we have the mana.
Yep, I'm gonna.
Because we're in trouble.
Yep.
Blue-white control is the most annoying deck. If you see Teferi on the other side of the board, it makes me really upset.
Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating. I totally agree with you. All right, this is going to be a close game.
Yeah, we need another Blink of an Eye or Multani or something to...
I think I'm just going to throw Verdant in front of Pardic. I don't love it, but...
Oh, I'm fine with it.
I'm not in love with the potential, like, run amok, gets him dead, hits us for 1, but... Radiating Lightning. Okay.
That's fine.
It doesn't do anything but kill us.
That's fine.
I mean, that was fine. It wasn't the trample. It was the flying. Yeah, it happens. See, I mean, we lose. It was a close game.
Yep. But the good thing about this draft format is that we can lose 3 times before we are out of the tournament.
Correct. It's pretty cool.
This is our first loss in Game 4.
Yep.
We're 3-1 now?
Yeah, so if you look down here in the bottom corner, there's 1 loss of 3. So,
Okay.
Cool. So you're familiar with the structure. So, yeah, same thing. Pretty neat. Just kind of let you play. I wasn't happy. I'm not thrilled to lose that game. But, as Jared said, we needed a Multani to really get us out of it because our deck is pretty... Well, I guess Ancient Animus could do it, too. Yeah, you absolutely lose. You absolutely win. Is what it is.
But the fact that this costs no money and you can... Yeah. Like, people can learn the game pretty well on this, so... And with the constant updates... Like, there's just more and more to learn.
Yeah. Tomorrow is the start of Pauper, which is, you probably saw it in the title, but it's a pretty exciting format. We're big fans of it. You can only play with commons. You can't play with uncommons, rares, or mythic rares. So we're pretty big fans of it. We put out 2 really cool videos on YouTube. I can force Jared to, if he doesn't mind, link at least the first primer.
I'm already doing the thing.
So you can kind of check that out if you're interested in Pauper. If you play a few games and you get a little bit of gold, you can jump into Pauper. You'll have a good spread of commons to start. You can kind of build your own deck. If you're a brewer, I don't know if you're a big fan of kind of brewing your own decks, but the reason I'm excited for the format is because everybody's going to be brewing their own decks, because this Pauper only is standard legal based on what's in Arena. So everybody has to brew a deck. There's no established format, so nobody can just look on the internet and pick a deck list that they like. You have to kind of devise your own strategies, which I think is pretty cool.
First primer.
Yeah, if you're a fan of brewing decks, it's cool.
Primer, where is that? God, how long ago was that?
Primer was two Wednesdays ago, or 2 Tuesdays ago.
Pauper Primer.
And Pauper Primer 2 came out this past Tuesday. Alright, so we'll play a Llanowar Scout on 2. Opponent no 1-drop, which is nice. We send our Verdant Force to the bottom off the Adventurous Impulse. So we got some work to do, but we'll fight through it. No attacks here. We can tap, put a swamp in. It's kind of nice. We're looking for a blue source pretty desperately.
Oh, good, I did right.
Sap Herd. Yep, I see it. Thank you very much.
We need blue mana, Max. Where's that?
So I just
give me that blue mana.
I'm playing Naked Joseph S.
Honestly, that's still a really good card.
It is.
4/5 menace for 4 is really, really hard to deal with.
Yep.
Because they can't attack around it.
Nope.
At all.
Hey,
oh, cool. Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. I got to open a pack, which I keep forgetting to do.
Oh, yeah, we're awful.
We will certainly open a pack. We do that for all our new followers. So
okay, that's bad.
Hey, I mean, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep everybody on the up. I'm hoping that our content is informative for newer players and not redundant for more experienced players. So hopefully you're learning a little bit. And again, more questions. We love to answer questions, so just let us know.
Yeah, at least I hope it's entertaining enough for players who have been playing for a while.
Yeah, I mean, everybody likes a draft, right? It's exciting. What cards you're going to open, what cards you're going to play. It's a lot of fun. I do enjoy me some limited. You don't need cards already. You don't have to worry about building a deck. It's just very, very good. 4-Player's Blade is so good.
So we have to counter it.
Yeah, I'm kind of fine with it.
But why, Max? Why? And a blink of an eye is just like, oh, never mind, you don't get to actually do the thing.
Yeah. If they want to tie up a little bit of mana initially, they can get attack in for 4. No big deal. We're attacking for 5, 4, 5, 5 with the Sap Herd. No big deal. We can then start blinking it. Or we can blink the blade, block. Like block, blink the blade kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite important enough to counter. The Syncopate might come in here. I'm afraid because they're stuck on land too, so I'm afraid of kind of what they're going to do here.
Yeah.
Slow rolled those land drops, so.
But now that we have the ability to draw land off of a Tatiova land drop and then be able to play that anyway, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Llanowar Scout's really good with Tatiova.
Yeah. They are both quite good.
Look at this. Boom, and then you're going to draw land.
Do we want a Song of Freyalise?
I'm super glad I actually said all that before it actually happened.
You like Song of Freyalise here?
I do. Because then next turn we can kick the Croson Druid just to buffer ourselves some more.
Yeah.
To where we're definitely not worried about what they're going to do with the thing. Because also that's till end of turn, so we can use them to blink of an eye with the kick. So
I was thinking
gives us the extra blue that we need.
I concur.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yep.
Yeah, I unfortunately haven't played any Hearthstone. I know Dan has, but he is not at the moment here.
Yeah, I've very little experience with Hearthstone. Is that... What are you targeting?
It's in the center of the artifact.
Okay.
It looks like
it. I'm going to hope so. So I'm kind of fine with them tying up their mana, like slogging away on a 4-Bearer's Blade.
Absolutely.
And if they don't have a mana, if they don't have another land play, we can syncopate with the Llanowar Scout.
Ugh, we can also Ancient Animus.
Yeah.
Because Tatiova's a legendary creature.
Yep. Should we Ancient Animus the token away? Probably not.
No, but I would drop the land into play.
Yeah. We got quite the breakfast machine going.
It's wonderful to watch.
Snapper. Like me some Snapper.
All right, so
Snapper? Snapper plus Druid?
gives
Gives us our biggest possible Song of Freyalise turn.
Yeah, for next turn it'll give us a lot of mean because they gain trample. Oh yeah, we're doing that.
How many decks do we have? In terms of what they give you to start, I think there's 6 decks.
They give you 1 for each color pair.
Okay.
So there's 10 of those.
Nice.
And at least I think they still give you all the Ixalan precons.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Because when I signed up, just as Dominaria was a thing, I got those.
Excellent.
And then official, it's infinite. Like you can in Magic, like the history of Magic, there's like 10,000 different cards that exist, if not more.
Yeah, there's over 10,000 unique cards in Magic. On Arena, it's the cards that are of the most legal. They released Magic cards in sets, so this is the most recent set of sets. The most recent cluster of sets.
Grouping.
Yeah, Magic's been around for 25 years this year.
Yeah, this is the 25th anniversary. And for the most part, it's been 3 to 4 very large sets every year. And recently, probably in the past, 6 or 7 years, they've also been doing additional, either pre-con decks or sets that are meant for other formats, not just for the main standard that is around.
Yeah, standard is the set that is the most recent. Right now it's 2, 4, 6. Is it 7 sets with? I know Dominaria 8 sets.
Well, it's Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan.
Yep.
Amonkhet, Hour of Devastation. Kaladesh, Ether Revolt.
Yep.
M19 and Dominaria. Yep. So yeah. And that's not in order because I did that poorly. But
attack real quick because all our creatures have indestructible trample, vigilance, some such amount of crap. Because Song of Freyalise is insane.
Well, I'd fight before blocks so you can get rid of one of their blockers.
I don't mind. We all have trample.
Yeah, but that's true.
I'd rather them clear out their Saprolings. Oh, they're just taking it. Oh, they're taking it. Oh, they went down to 7 there. Oh yeah.
Why'd you go Canadian?
Because it was incidental at first, so I figured I might as well stick with it.
Alright, that's fine.
In the World Championship, it's usually standard plus some kind of limited format, which limited is like what we're doing here in Draft. In Draft, you open 3 packs, and you take 1 card out of each pack. You draft with 7 other people. So you end up with, 45 cards, maybe a little less if they're less than 15.
Yeah, usually it's 42 to 45 cards.
And then you got to make a deck of usually the best 23 cards plus 17 land.
Yeah, because each pack is 15 cards. But sometimes it's just a basic land which you have infinite of, so people don't take them during the draft. They just might take them out.
Ancient Animus Whisper away.
Yeah, Whisper needs to go away.
Because that card's gross. But yeah, there is a World Championship, and usually that's the way they do it. But they don't announce the formats until it's time for the World Championship, typically.
Yeah.
Just going to swing in crazy amounts of lethal here.
That seems fine.
Yeah, because Multani has trample, by the way.
Multani does have trample.
Good game.
They may be finding that out now.
Yep, they're gonna.
Yep, they're gonna find that out right now.
Yep. So there we go. Taking them down, taking them out.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if they said, oops. Or something like that.
Yeah. The pro tours generally have anybody who's accrued enough points during the year to play. And yes, more drafting. welcome, JP. We're on Sultai.
Sultai lived to 6th turn.
Yeah, Sultai please survive to 6th turn. We have some good closers. We have some good value cards. Just hoping to not get overrun too quickly in the early part of the game. But it's Dominarius, so... Yeah, the prize pool for the pros are usually tens of thousands of dollars split throughout the top 8.
Yeah, and even if you make the top, 32 or 64, out of the 150 to 200 people, you get some stuff. Hey, thank you, JP.
So much. Yeah, we appreciate it. On the mulligan, we're gonna need some cheer. All right, this is a good 6. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. I'm
a fan.
I don't know if I like a land here with us on the play.
No, because we have the Adventurous Impulse. If
we're gonna find a land if we need it, but I'd rather.
Yeah.
Whoa, Josuves and 2 swamps. Hui.
Oh, what?
Do we take the hard decay? I think we just want land here, sadly.
No, we have to take the land because if we take Josuves, the bottom 2 cards of our deck are required to play him.
So I guess we'll play Island Go. All right. Yeah, we're only at 53% on the cheer, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't even remember what he set the thing for, but that's fine.
Yeah, we tend to set the goal. We try to set the goals higher so we can hit it, but
or to make people feel bad for us? I don't know.
Kind of, I guess. I guess that's the strategy. I've been trying to get him to reel it in a little bit so that we can actually hit the goals. No, our opponent, I mean, we played against this deck round 1, the Boros
the red
aggro.
white. Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and syncopate this.
Oh, yeah.
I really feel like getting Cyclops that hard. Hey, we appreciate it.
Ooh, thank you very much. Now we're a passing grade in some institutions.
That's right. So we're going to hope to draw a land here so we can Tatiova plus land and start to kind of pull ahead a little bit here, both on cards and life. Even Sentry's not a great one to see, but no attacks from our opponent is quite nice.
Even Sentry is fine with Multani on board.
Right. That is absolutely correct. Multani's hard to deal with. Really hard to deal with threat. So we
divination.
Ding for 3 here. How many cheers for 69%? You have to get Jared to do the math on that one.
Well,
he's the math guy. What? No. I guess.
Well, 250 took us up about 12%. So.
Charge.
I'm trying to do it without a calculator. It's like 30. We got 32 bits. I think that's how math works because we're 40. Nope.
32. Let's try it. Are we over? No, if we're still under. That's okay.
Okay.
It's definitely Price is Right rules.
I think I went the wrong way. Oh, that's even more math.
You did this to yourself, really.
I did.
I did. What? Opponent?
We're 2.8% away.
Opponent Multani's got reach, bud.
So it's another 54 from where we are right now. We'll get us there.
Okay. I don't think opponent realized Multani has reach. And they scooped.
I would.
54 because reasons.
Oh, man.
I love
Sorry
reasons.
about that. Apparently it wasn't 54. I don't actually know what the goal is, because I thought I did, and I was doing the math based on what I thought it was.
It's 69.9.
0.9. Everything's fine.
Opponent scooped out of embarrassment for not reading Multani.
I would.
Would you? I mean, I kind of just take my licks. I mean, I don't read cards all the time.
But at the same time, like, once that happens, it's like, oh, I can't beat that card, probably.
You gotta it's got a ton of words on it. Maybe they got distracted by all the words. Carlos LD. I don't know what LD is, but limited detective. Gotta read the friendly card. This is a good hand.
Oh no.
Carlos Land Destruction.
I would not want to play against that. Everything's fine. I grew from the ashes.
Carlos Land Destruction. Oh yeah, we're in trouble with our 3-color deck for sure.
This is Carlo. I'm gonna be very upset.
It's gotta be somebody. It's gotta be somebody. Let's see. Okay. We got rare land. Deal with it. They're gonna opt. They've dealt with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good dealing with it. They opted to deal with it.
Rare land, cast a spell. Oh, they kept it on top? That's bad news, Bears. That's what I'm wondering, if we just go for the grow or we sandbag it, because we have such... Well, now we're definitely sandbagging it because of the divination. Not in love with discard a card, but I can deal.
If we discard Verdant, we can get it back with Eldest Reborn.
Oh, we didn't have to discard a card. Math. We went first.
Yeah, quick maths.
Yep, quick maths. Got it. Divinant Trapper. Good card.
That's a very good card. I think I played it in the Dominaria draft with like 4 historic spells, or 5 maybe, and it was still really good.
Well, I mean, it's Thursday. Like, the math... There's time for math. It's not right now.
There's a time for math and a time for living.
Take a chance. Face the wind.
Ooh, we can grow from the ashes and... Well, we probably want to get 2 swamps.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Cover our bases here. No reason to attack here.
Although we're going to draw a swamp in the next 2 turns anyway, so...
Nicing?
Yeah, we're nice. We are nice.
I mean, I don't like that. I think it's that, like, I got a nice card. So, S a D is what they're telling me to do, and I don't like that. It's rude. It's rude. Joyous Familiar.
They might just like that card. You don't know.
That's possible. So, a lot of options here.
Yeah.
Just a slam Verdant Force.
I think we just slam Verdant Force.
I mean, sometimes you Verdant Force.
We play it, and then next turn, we Animus away the stupid Trapper, because I hate it.
The Flyer's almost more threatening. We did just lose to a Flyer. Well, the only loss was to a Flyer. We didn't just lose to a Flyer, but...
It was a 4/4. Also, we got hit for a lot from Trexos.
No, you are absolutely right. Deep freeze.
Especially when they're on 4 land.
I mean, seal away. I guess that's kind of it.
It's only if we attack.
There's not a whole lot. But, yeah, we'll see what they got. On Sarah's wings.
Yeah, we just never attack with a Verdant Force. It just makes an army of things that they have to deal with.
This will feel kind of nice with the... I mean, the Animus will gain them a little bit more life, but we get to get the Divinant Trapper and the Sarah's Wings off the board. Which is pretty good.
Could just blink of an eye it.
And then they get to recast it.
If we blink an eye the Trapper?
Yeah. Blink and then Eldest Reborn. We could blink the Familiar and then Eldest Reborn. Sets up a nice 2 for 1 there. Good call. Do we have 9 mana?
No, we only have 8.
Curses. So we'll just blink for no value.
We could, yeah.
Opponent's just like, okay. Hiya, I say to you. Opponent not happy. Opponent very not happy. I do like the other board has very comic booky art.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, that's definitely a half-page panel.
Yep.
And going down the side.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Very comic booky.
Attack. I like this.
Yeah, certainly.
Until he seals away, because we said we weren't going to do that.
I'm fine with it. We scrubbed to the top again. That's fine. We got Tatiova. We can outcard them for sure. Eldritch Reborn's going to ding them for a card. We can Skin Witch if we choose to. Get more cards. Whoa, opponent. Surprise. Third color.
Ooh.
Yes, yeah.
Playing the Void in a 3-color deck. I do not like that.
Yeah, it's greedy. I like the Void, but Adeliz. What's opponent up to? Board the Weatherlight.
What?
I don't know what opponent's up to here. That's spicy. I just don't know if it's getting a whole lot done.
No, it's not. I mean, they're playing Jeskai Flyers, so that's kind of neat. Opponent discards a card. And then I think we kick, we could do both of these things I'm about to say. Kick Skinwitch, Animus to take out the Adeliz, and then swing in with whatever we don't have to tap for the song.
Good. Sounds good.
Like, I think... Yeah, we just tap, so we can attack for 8 after we do this. Because we'll have to tap 2 of the saplings.
And I don't know what opponents got in hand, but they discarded the Joyrus Familiar. Oh, geez. Baird and Valduke.
Okay. Double white. And...
Target a creature you control. Target a creature. Pay 1. Pay mana. Mana. That. Pretty gross.
Yep.
The 3-spell turn. Pretty gross. I don't know if opponent can deal.
Yeah. Probably not.
They need, like, legendary card and Urza's Ruinous Blast here. I mean, just taking out the Verdant Force is a start. It slows down the clock, but with Song of Freyalise about to go off after that, they need more than that. It's a start. Oh, right. I get any creature I want. Adeliz, because it has haste. Right?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Dead. That was funny.
Oh my god. Whoops, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I mean, there you go.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah, is it bad I forgot about the Reborn until that point?
Oops, you're dead. Okay.
Have we still not opened a pack, by the way?
Ah, crap in a hat. Let me see if I can cancel.
Crap, I thought you did it in time. I thought I said something before you clicked the thing.
No, but I managed to cancel out. So this one is a pack we are opening so late in honor of Valdino Marino, which I hope I said correctly, for giving us a follow. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoy what Magic Arena has to offer you. And we get a Lathless, gigantic flying dragon. And more importantly for tomorrow's Pauper, a common wild card.
Ooh, that's very important.
Yeah, my wild card count currently, 6 mythic rare, 7 rare, 34 uncommon, 5 common.
5 common. Yeah, I was like, it's really low for commons, I know.
Yeah, it's lower than rare and mythic rare right now. Because I've just been building Pauper decks. in anticipation of tomorrow's pauper. Oh, let me go back over here to the place I want to go play. Let's hope to get this win here.
Yes.
We have another loss to give. I'd prefer not to give it because I think our deck's pretty darn good.
Absolutely. We only lose to bombs.
Bombs and flyers, right? Like, I guess a flying bomb because it was a Varric's Bladewing that killed us, so.
Yeah, but also they had a 7/7 and an ability to untap it every turn. 7/7 for 4.
Yeah, they went hard on the Traxos deck. Traxos, right?
Traxos.
I keep getting him and Thrasios' name confused.
What the hell's a Thrasios?
Thrasios is the partner commander that is blue and green and lets you pay 4, scry 1, and then reveal the top card if it's a land, put it onto the battlefield. If not, put it in your hand.
Neat. Yep.
Has a spicy draft at the comic book store, as we mentioned before, the comic book store. Dominaria, pack one, pick one card. What? Oh my god, Karn Icy.
That's a lot of good stuff.
And I assume you lost no games. We'll keep this hand. It's got the Llanowar Scout, got the Song of Freyalise.
Had 10 artifacts.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, Karn is so good in that kind of format. Alright, so this
ends games. That's what I expected. Yeah, Karn is. I've played against Teferi. Technically, I got to play one because my opponent didn't realize that Eldest Reborn could get Planeswalkers. So I've technically got to play a Teferi. It was busted. Like, I didn't even feel like I was playing Magic anymore. It's just if Teferi lives, I just win. It was insane. I assume Karn is of a similar ilk. And plus, Icy has just been absurd as long as it's been a Magic card.
So forever?
Yeah, precisely. 25 years that card's been insane. Like
it might be expensive, but paying 4 for Rashid and Port's still pretty great. And then that also does other stuff.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
But just the ability to... One of those abilities on card is pretty decent. Tap an artifact. Tap a creature. And tap a land. Is it just creature or land? Because that's still good. I don't remember what cards do. It's late.
It is. It is late.
Why didn't they attack with the construct?
I don't know. I guess they just don't want us to kill the construct.
Then why are they playing the construct?
Good question.
How did you cast Karn 4 times?
In one game, I cast Karn 4 times.
Inquiring minds have to know.
Man, that's crazy to think about, actually. I don't think I want to play the Scout here. I'm just going to blink the Pegasus Courser with the ability to draw a card, because mostly I just want more action.
Yeah.
Call the Cavalry. Great blink targets. Don't mind getting bopped for 3 here.
Yeah, it's worth getting rid of. I mean, it's a half for nothing? Is that how this math works?
It's like half a card for a card?
That you get replaced, so nothing?
Right, it's weird.
Yeah. It's a half for nothing. These are the incremental strategies we have to use for this deck to win.
Yes, Karn 4 times. That is so bizarre.
Oh, good. We can do the same thing.
Yeah.
And we have a blocker this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't get the Stronghold Confessor in unless they give it flying. I wager they'll get the token flying. But we'll see. Targeting the token with something? Now they're hovering over the Pegasus Courser.
That's so many different things.
Oh, okay. I cast it initially, blinked it back, recast it, died. Wrote it back, it died. Eldest Reborn. That's amazing.
Ooh.
Demonic Vigor. So before combat, I'll bounce it back to their hand.
Yeah, it's worth it. Or even after combat, because then you can use the double block still.
Well, I'll just get rid of it just to be safe.
Ignore me then. Good sir.
I mean, I could block at EOT, or bounce at EOT if I didn't want them to recast the Pegasus Courser right away, which odds are they will do. But I get a free block on the Knight this way. No block on the Stronghold Confessor.
They're still not swinging the Construct? Oh, they replay the Courser? Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, then. All right, so swing in.
Yep.
Indestructible. Mm-hmm. Everything's fun. It's easy for them to block one of them.
Best Dominator I've ever done. 4 Homered Explorer, 3 Soul Reborn. My God. That's just living the dream. Intern, yeah. We have the Ancient Animus to fight the token if need be. Something along those lines. Can't do much about the Pegasus Courser, which is more than annoying, to be sure.
Yeah.
Drudge Sentinel.
What?
Yeah, I kid you not.
What is happening here?
Real life Drudge Sentinel.
Huh.
I'm just going to Animus the token away, slow the clock down on us, because we just need to draw cards. So I want to give myself the maximum amount of time to draw cards if possible.
That's what we got to do.
That's my rationale here. Let's see what we got. What do you got? What do you got? Hey, yo. Hey, yo, how you doing? How you doing, Maggie? Just trying to kill your guy. There you go. Just would like to get hit for 1, please. What's your follow-up? Nothing. Forest.
Poke.
Forest, the worst possible draw.
Yeah, we have enough of those.
So if I draft at the store tomorrow, it'll be M19. I'll let you both pick my stipulation. Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Let me think about it.
I mean, that's a conversation we have to have now.
I mean, there's some good ones.
There's also some bad ones. And there's some that I'm just trying to think of that I haven't seen yet.
My consideration for tonight was going to be a stipulation draft, and we could only take commons.
That'd be fun and awful, and I don't want to do that.
Right. I was like, because we were talking about pauper, so it's like maybe the stipulation draft is only commons. M19, that's a death knell. The rares are so good, and the commons are so bad for the most part.
Like alphabetical order, collector number, so you're most likely going to be in white.
Well, I mean, we've talked about red white a number of times on this stream. It's so good. Force the Boros. Force-os the Boros. Action. Give me action. Another Ancient Animus. Goodness gracious, that is not action.
No, it's not.
We'll see if they play a Historic Spell or something. Then an irresponsible Animus the Sarah Disciple.
Yeah.
We need some action desperately. We have 24 cards left in deck.
Multani would be great here.
Oh, Multani would be the answer to all of my problems. They keep just hoisting the Stronghold Confessor in the air, not the Drudge Sentinel. I guess they really want it back on blocks. I'm kind of fine just taking 3 here, because I don't want anything to go out of control.
Yeah, that's definitely fine.
Josu Vess. Cannot cast. Funny story. Can't cast it.
We need some different action here.
We really do. I mean, maybe we just start swinging with the Llanowar Scouts. Maybe just one of them.
Maybe?
I'm going to swing one.
Well, I mean, they have an indestructible blocker.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let them spend their mana on it. I don't mind. Because they can't swing it back at us, you know what I mean? Like, there's just kind of... It's kind of a nothing.
Yeah.
Benelish Honor Guard. We're just getting over one by... Like, man, just... There's so many things that get us out of this situation. A Swamp Now is one of those cards.
Yeah. Because Swamp and then Ancient Animist away the Pegasus Courser, and
Yeah, that's why I don't want to use it yet, but it's going to end up getting us so low that the stupid Sarah Disciple is going to end up killing us.
this is so bad.
Yeah, I mean, Tatiova's good. Not great here. But, like, Skin Witch can't kick it. We're just stuck on land. We're stuck on land. We're stuck for cards. Jeez, we need action. I think we're going to have to Ancient Animist the Sarah Disciple next turn.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Considering just throwing down the Skin Witch so they can't get too ahead of us. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. They're just so far ahead of us on creatures, then just rushing us could get us dead. So. Yeah, I didn't kick it.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they're not, like, swinging in with the Drudge Sentinel.
Yeah, they're playing very conservatively. Jousting lands. Ugh. Well, at least
Like, even because they can give that to the Pegasus Courser. Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, got an Animus here.
Yeah.
Sadly. It slows the clock down a bit, but not enough. Now it's like now we're on like Multani or bust.
Yeah, because we're about to take 4 here.
4 in the air. Kind of Multani or bust for sure. Plains. What gets the lands? I assume it's Benelish Honor Guard. And they come in for 5.
Yeah, 5.
They can't lethal us out, but they can come pretty darn close. They could get real tricksy and throw something else in the air, like the Sentinel, and then come in with everything. But I guess our butts are a little big for that. I imagine they're just going to continue to take the conservative line and just get us in the air.
Probably.
We've gone through both of our Ancient Animus, yeah. Both of our blinks. So we just have no action. We have, I think, strictly... No, they're going for the crazy line I was talking about. What are they going to hoist in the air? If they hoist the Honor Guard, this is stupid. If they hoist, like, the Drudge Sentinel... No, not even Drudge Sentinel. They want to hoist, like, Sparring Construct or something. And then just come in. Let the Honor Guard come in with its first strike.
Yep.
Took the more conservative line, which is definitely the better line here. You're ahead. You're odds-on favorite to win. No need to risk it, in my opinion. We're going to get a card either way. Yep, and it was Forest, so we cannot...
Jeez.
Good game. Yeah, unfortunate. But, I mean, that's what you sign up for with 3 colors, right? We were going to have one of those games. It was inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got, this will be the last one no matter what. In true Supraliminal fashion. As many games as possible.
Play all of the games.
How many games can you play? You will play all of them. Terrific. Thank you. Terrific. But Pauper tomorrow, that's all that matters.
Yep.
I'm super hype.
So yeah, just draft comments.
No, that's messed up.
Yeah, no, that's rude.
Have a great night. I'm sorry we couldn't come up with a good stipulation. I think it should be anything with something on top of its head. Either antlers, a hat, something along those lines. If you have the option to take some goggles, you have the option to take something with something on its head, you should take that. That's my opinion.
I'm okay with that. I was going to say, like, hat draft is a very common one.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Hat draft, good draft. Hello, opponent. We will try to win with this deck. Good night.
Have a good night,
Thanks
JP.
for stopping by. Thanks for the cheer. We appreciate it very, very much.
Absolutely. Ooh, that's a good draw for turn number 2.
Yes. Yeah, I really like that draw. Obvious. Opt.
Oh, yeah, because next turn then we just grow from the ashes for 2 swamps. And we win.
We can't do that next turn, right? Cost 5 total.
Yeah.
Oh, kicker. Derp.
Yeah.
Yeah. With to live the dream.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to keep saying yeah until you understand how amazing this is going to be.
Yeah.
Because then the next turn, we can play Tatiova and a land. This is rude.
So
Also, it'd be rude not to do this.
Swamp Island?
Yeah, because then we at least have enough to play a unkicked Josu.
Yeah.
And we need the...
The additional blue source does not hurt. We were hurting for that so badly last time.
Yeah.
Our opponent looks like they're fairly low to the ground, so...
They are Uzi.
And if your parents say no, just throw it in their faces.
They're not Ivanus.
Oh. Sorry.
Are you?
No.
Good.
As a matter of fact, I'm not. We can either hold up our Ancient Animus, or we can play the Llanowar Scout.
Oh, man. I almost like doing the Animus. Well...
We can Animus right now. It's fine. We take out the Deathbloom Thallid, they get a Saproling token.
Yeah, I almost like that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because then we could block the Saproling. So then they have nothing that they can do. Yes, pick the correct creature. Oh, man.
I almost picked their creature. I want to target their creature.
Well, yeah, it says you control first, so...
And that makes Tatiova a little bit bigger. Gets her out of the way of most of the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Not Eviscerate, though.
No.
Not so much that one. But we take less damage here. So on the whole, not the worst.
Yeah. And we already drew a card and gained a life off
8,
for
9.
once.
This costs 5, 6, 7, 8. We kick this idiot.
That's rude. Sure. Hey, you know how you were attacking us? So?
Yeah.
This
idiot. He's quite an idiot.
This idiot. That's stupid.
Then there's this idiot.
This game is stupid. We're 26.
Yeah. That's pretty gross.
I mean, what? Alright, fine.
Tatiova. Don't really like playing her naked. Especially an opponent ridiculous open mana. So I'm just going to drop a Llanowar Scout.
Yeah. Llanowar Scout and keeping the kick blink of an eye open.
Yep.
Seems okay to me.
I'm just swinging with the Crows and Druid here.
Yeah. Because then if they decide to get saucy and double block, we bounce the Saproling. Oh my god, they're doing it.
Do I care? I kind of just want to take down a card and a half. I'm just going to go for damage. If they want to get Trixie, let them get Trixie. Then I can blow them out even further.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to befuddle, which is not the best. But we can certainly blink of an eye the Saproling token to keep our creature in the game.
Yep.
And we have enough to pay for any Syncopate. Fantastic.
Well, you should have tapped the Druid. Because then you could have blue Druid and you're golden.
Relic Runner number 2. Opponent on mono Relic. It seems weird for blue-black. Maybe they're a third color. Relic Runner's generally more in like the hyper aggro decks or like the blue-white historic deck.
Yeah.
Seems a little weird.
Who knows what they're up to?
Tatiova, we can play around a Syncopate. Can't play around Wizardry Druid, though. I figured they had something. Because they had been kind of playing that way for a little while. Again, I'll attack with this idiot.
He's such an idiot.
Guy's an idiot. We'll play a land because we're down 2 Tatiovas, so I still want to make my land drops to play my big cards.
Yeah, absolutely. And then end of turn, you can Llanowar Scout. No.
End of turn what?
Just the Llanowar Scout the other land in and
yeah.
Hope for some action. I hate being in that position again, but
yeah. All right, I need to attack with the idiot now. I don't think. I might as well, because they get what? They're not going to Rona, so they can just, like, again, just double block it. And end of turn, I can sneak in the forest, so I can bluff that as a non-land. We just have so many cards that I feel like... Although maybe we're getting to the point where we're kind of okay. Relic Runners are now unblockable. I don't know if they'll just smack us for 4. Looks like that's what they're going to do, and then Rona. Opponent very smartly, in my opinion, assessing the situation there. Because this is definitely going to not be a game where 3 extra damage is really going to matter, but gaining a board advantage is. So, I think that's fine.
Yeah. You didn't put the land in.
No. But if there's something like a Skin Witch or whatever, I can tap to put the land in and blink something. They also forgot the Rona.
Oh, so, man.
We're both stupid. As you said, it's late. It's Thursday. As I said, you know, because reasons.
Oh, this will be good, because then we can try to blink it. Like, blink the lance?
Yep. This card's a common.
I didn't expect that to resolve, I'll be honest.
They look like they have something. Oh, they used a Vicious Offering. This is incredible. They're really trying hard to keep their Relic Runner alive.
Yeah, they are.
That's so strange. Alright, Adventurous Impulse is a decent draw. Calico Skin Witch. That'll work.
Yo, yes. Holy moly. Don't forget to tap the Druid.
I forgot to tap the Druid.
Well. Don't forget to tap the Druid.
Wait, yeah, I can serve with the Idiot again, yeah.
I mean, granted, it's always fine having the...
Yeah, I'm just... Whenever there's creatures, I'm always hesitant to tap them first. Like, if there's a board state. Creatures with power. Okay, this is why they're trying to keep the Relic Runners alive.
Okay,
Tetsuko Mizawa makes a lot of sense.
Big problem.
Okay.
Ooh. I mean, that's the start of something good.
Okay. They called my bluff. Give him a little bit of a sweat here. Cast a Snapper. We just need some juice here.
Yeah.
Is this face down? No, Swamp. I will play our Swamp because Josuves. Any more lands, I will sandbag.
Yeah.
Feral Abomination. Son of a diddly.
Diddly.
What in the world? They didn't attack with the Relic Runners.
That Cold Water Snapper threw them off that much.
Okay.
But look, forever blockers for that stupid abomination.
No attackers. We just need something to get rid of Tetsuko.
Yeah, it's
2 Ancient Animus, though. Wait, we used 1. We have 1 Ancient Animus. That's kind of what we're counting on here. Alright, Island Swamp. Opponent getting stuff out of the way. What in the world is happening here? The opponent is just attacking with Tetsuko.
I don't think they know what Texaco does.
I don't think they do. Can't attack here, unfortunately.
No.
Just waiting for Song of Freyalise or Ancient Animus. I'd swing it. Granted, I'd swing a Multani because they keep coming back. We've got the Syncopate of the Century though, if we need it.
Well, how does Well, I'll just read the card because I have the thing.
Are you thinking about combat stuff?
Well, no, just if we syncopate Historic, they can play that. Oh no, it's with Rona. They can't play that. Never mind.
I'm just gonna attack with the Saprolings.
Yeah.
It's kind of a guilt-free attack.
Absolutely. That's why he's in the deck.
Yep. Like, the little turds just don't matter that much, and I can present a little bit of a clock here.
Yeah, and they're not attacking into the Saprolings because they are not reading.
Wow, they have hit mono lands with Rona. That's insane. I feel a little bad.
I mean, I feel bad for them, at the same time, they're not drawing those lands because they don't need them.
Okay, Syncopate of the Century, go.
Arcane Flight.
Syncopate for 1 million.
Yeah, Syncopate for all of my mana. Go for it.
What? What? They scooped. Why would you scoop there?
I don't... They really did not read the thing.
Right.
That was their big plan. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yay, we win. Woo,
Yeah,
what
feels
the
a
hell?
little hollow.
Yeah, that was anticlimactic.
Crucible. Wait, did you see that for a second? It turned into Hinterland Harbor? It like dropped over to the where the claim prize is and said Hinterland Harbor where it said Crucible of Worlds normally.
I didn't get that.
Oh my gosh, that was weird. Yay, prizes.
Like, I think that may have just been your screen going a little funky, but I didn't see that.
Huh. We'll open some Dominaria packs because we won them.
Yeah, Dominaria. Come on, common wild cards.
The Mirari Conjecture? I mean, it's fine. The vault's there. It's just hidden. And I'm sure I have all these cards. It just auto-opened. The Turgar.
How do you get to the vault? I don't even know.
Just when you hit it, it pops up. It's like, it'll just show up and start blinking. It's like, hey, remember me?
Oh, that's weird.
We'll open a Core Set 2019 pack because I feel like it.
Yeah.
Uncommon wild card.
That's not quite good
Immortal
enough.
Cleric. Had this in my draft. Played just a fun draft. Just, didn't record it or stream it. Just played it. My cast 20 red or white spells really not going so great.
Yeah, what are you doing there?
Not doing it. But I have plenty of, good. We won a bunch of gems. So I feel good about that. Won some packs. Got to open those. Got some more mythic wildcards. We'll close. I guess we'll look through. I'll kind of show off the pauper decks I have. Who do we still have floating around? Okay, there's some people. I'll show off the pauper decks I've built for tomorrow because I am stoked about the paupering.
Oh, what do you have? 6? That's fine.
I have artificers. I have artificers. What I'm calling pauper death for the minute. I'll get into that one. Pauper control. I have pauper rats, tokens, and pauper brown. Rats is where I think most people are going to think to go because rats are common. I think a lot of the decks are going to look something similar to this. I don't think that I want to... I might drop a swamp or two and bump up my rat count.
I mean, I like doing that.
So yeah, let's do that.
Do we know if pauper is 1 or 3 games?
It's just 1.
Okay.
Pretty sad about that. This is not pauper. It's funny you should mention that. Pauper doesn't start till tomorrow. Because for whatever reason, pauper is not good enough to go up on Thursday like every other format they've done.
Yeah, every other update and change that they've made, the pauper doesn't matter.
Yeah, pauper. But I don't know if you saw it, Cooge. They did change the prize structure of the pauper event, so it's actually pretty tasty in terms of what they're giving away. Like, I think people will be incentivized to play instead of the awful structure they were looking at previously.
I didn't actually see what they... I know it was awful to begin with, but what did they change it to, Max?
That is a good question. And one I was hoping to fade.
Oh, well, I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Let me know what you find. Because I remember Dan was talking about it. I know that there's actual, like, decent prize support now. So I'm pretty happy about that. As opposed to... Oh, Cooge retweeted it, if that'll make it easier to find.
Mercifully, yes. I think I did too. I didn't actually read it, though.
Cool. Yeah, so let us know when you find it. But in the rat deck, I think this is kind of how they're going to look. I think a lot of people may just jam rats and go. But I think Supernatural Stamina is insane. And if you're not considering it in your rat deck, I really think you should. It could let you just polish off a game for the extra 2. And also, getting your rats back for a single mana on your odd turns is really nice. Gives you something to do on those odd turns. Everything in here is kind of geared towards mana efficiency, especially on the odd turns of the game with the rats deck. So I have Painful Lesson and Wander in Death, just as more ways to gain cards, and Wander in Death after they take down 2 of your rats. Pay 3, draw 2 rats. Pretty absurd. So that's what I have for rats.
So it can be gold or gems, sir.
Yes.
That's good.
Yep.
And then it's... So 0 wins is 100 gold. It's an entry fee is 500 gold or 100 gems. Single game, 5 wins or 2 losses, which is interesting because that's usually the competitive with sideboard number. That's fine. 0 wins, 100 gold plus 1 rare/mythic ICR and 1 uncommon ICR. What does that stand for?
That's the single card reward.
Oh, they just call it ICR?
Individual card reward.
Oh, okay. And then note that uncommon individual card rewards have a 15% probability to upgrade to rare or mythic.
Yes.
Neat.
Yeah, it's decent prize support, especially compared to the pay 500 or pay 600, potentially get 100 gold and a pack.
Yeah, this one there's no packs. It just goes from 100 to 600 gold for 0 through 5 wins.
And I like the 5 wins. It feels like you can get a little bit more sample size out of your deck. Because 2 wins, you may just have played against 2 opponents who were stuck or couldn't quite get there.
Yeah.
5 at least is if you 5-0 and then you run it again and you 5-1 or 5-2, you know you have a decent deck on your hands.
Absolutely.
So Pauper Artificers was a deck that was suggested on YouTube by one of our users, and I tried to put together a version of it. So Blazing Volley, I think, is just one of the best cards in the format, because I think people are going to gravitate towards, and if you've watched our Pauper Primer, you know my thoughts on this, but I think people are going to gravitate towards tokens and rats to begin with, and Blazing Volley just kind of scoops everybody up, just like, get out of the way.
Yeah, that's good.
And in a format where you're generally unable to more than like 2 for 1, being able to 3+ for 1 is insane. And I got Magnum Spray here. I got Explosive Apparatus and Inventor's Goggles, which is kind of what ties the room together in the deck. It auto-equips to an Artificer if it enters the battlefield, so it's pretty good there. And there's Aether Swooper, Aether Chaser, Reckless Fireweaver. We have Scholar of Stars in here, and we have Bastion Inventor, all of which are Artificers.
The Bastion Inventor is such a spicy addition for this deck.
I think it's one of the best cards in the format.
Because it's a card that was close, if not, it probably did make some waves in Pauper proper.
I mean, anything with hexproof and the fact you can cast it. I mean, like, first turn Inventor's Goggles, second turn you play a Prism, then third turn you're coming close to where you're casting this thing. Fourth turn, this thing's on the board, and it's a 4/4 with hexproof.
Yeah, and if you have the goggles, they just attach to it.
Yeah, so it's a 5/6 hexproof. Good luck with that. Like, that card's beefy.
Like, it's better than Coldwater Snapper.
Yeah, it's huge. A huge beater. So I think it is quite good in this format. Scholar seems great for incremental advantage along with the Prophetic Prism, just kind of doing what the deck wants. And I think the card, one of the signature cards of this format is going to be Renegade Freighter.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Just nuts. It's closed out so many games in Limited. It was the premier common in its time in Limited. It's so good. It decimates. Cooj, what do you got brewing? Give me some of your sweet tech. Give me a card that you're enjoying. The card I'm on the most in the format, hands down, is Reckless Fireweaver. I think this card is sweet.
What do you mean nope?
You gotta
give us something.
Give me a card. Like, that's not gonna give away your deck. You don't have to give me the premier card of the deck. Just give me something you're excited about. Yeah. I love the Fireweaver. I think he's really cool. I mean, the Cooj has killed me. God, what? Probably like more than 5 or 6 times with it in EDH. Not to mention,
that's because that deck is rude.
Yeah, Fireweaver's so good.
Hey, if Fireweaver's the card you're excited about, and we are too, then
yeah, we are absolutely in agreement. So that's the Artificer's deck. The sideboard sadly doesn't matter.
Not yet, but they might expand it if it's successful enough.
I think it's quite good. The deck, my spicy deck is this Pauper Brown deck, which is very similar to the other deck, but it's using Firebrand Archer, Reckless Fireweaver, and Cabal Paladin, all to trigger damage off of your non-creature artifacts. So I'm running Implement of Combustion, I'm running Explosive Apparatus, and Renegade Map, in addition to a couple Prophetic Prisms to help sort my mana out. I have a couple Augmenting Automaton, which do trigger the Fireweaver and the Paladin, but not the Firebrand Archer. Fungal Infection, I think, is a phenomenal 2-for-1 in the format. And that's like decks like the Rat, just taking a single mana and chewing up 2 of their rats is insane.
Yeah, and that one triggers the Archer.
Yes. And Blazing Volley is also, as I said, this is a card, if you're playing Mountains, in my opinion, you should have this card in your main board somewhere. And I have Fortuitous Find to return an artifact and a creature. So it can do some... this deck seems to be, at least theoretically, capable of some pretty significant damage without even having to attack. And if it can get an attack in, all the better. So I'm pretty stoked to see how this deck performs. I also have Dusky Z, who I think is just a phenomenal card in the format as well. So this is the deck. This is my cool brew that I'm real stoked to play with. Tokens, I think, is going to look something like this. Sacred Cats, Charge, Anointer Priest, I think, is nuts. Kuj, I know you know the power of the Anointer Priest. Martyr of Dusk, I think, is so good in this format. It's a 2/1, which is a significant attacker in the format, and the fact that when it dies, it comes back is just so awesome. I have hey Palatine, welcome.
Ooh.
The Late Night Rendezvous for another East Coast timer. Jerry's Renunciation's spicy. I think it taps multiple creatures. You can cycle it away if you need to. Of course, the key card that kind of makes the token deck turn is going to be Saproling Migration. We have Jungleborn Pioneer, Sapherd, and Queen's Commission, all of which make tokens, so it's no surprise why they're in here. We have Propeller Pioneer, who can make a token if need be, or just get over some flying damage. And finally, not just Charge, but Inspire. What? You'll be home tomorrow? That is fantastic. Well, I'm excited. I'll be home tomorrow, too. We are going to stream tomorrow night some Pauper, so if you're around tomorrow night, you should definitely come over to my house and jump on the stream with us, because I would certainly love to have you.
That would be a fantastic idea.
Yeah, that'd be great. Party stream. If you're not around Friday night, just let me know when you are around if you want to do some hangings out, because I am definitely down. I was already trying to get people around Saturday anyway, so whatever time you get here, man. I don't care. I am off tomorrow. I took off, so I'm around for whatever time you are around. But you know generally when I wake up when I'm off, so you know the deal. What time are you leaving and heading down this way? But I think, yeah, Inspired Charge plus Charge. We got a lot of Charge.
Inspired Charge.
it's Charge and Charge. So you just like raise the volume slightly.
Yeah. That's very inspired.
So we got that going on. That's fine.
That's when Max wakes up.
Yeah, I'll be awake by then. Awesome. Yeah, so yeah, just absolutely feel free. You just come by. It is absolutely an invitation.
Oh, where's Cooge?
What are you doing? What are you doing, the Cooge? What is this? What about Monday? We could do some hangings out Monday.
There is Labor Day.
Yeah, it's Labor Day. Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. So we have tokens. We got rats. We have brown. We have artificers. I have Pauper Control, which is at my sister's all weekend until Tuesday. Yeah, but nobody else is there. It's fine. Just lock the door. Nobody will steal anybody. It'll be fine. Assuming there's bodies in there. I assume there's pets or something that you watch in there. Not just like a basement full of drugs, which is the working theory. But,
TOC?
So for the...
Or TOS? TOC.
The control...
Terms of conditions. TOS.
TOS, Terms of Service, yeah.
Yeah, I know how to.
I'm not doing drugs on stream. I'm just talking about the basement full of drugs that may or may not exist.
It's from the Goonies. It's fine.
Yeah.
Always separate the drugs.
Always separate your drugs. This control deck, this is my attempt to kind of build a more conventional style of control. We got some card selection with Opt, got some shocks for removal and can go to the face. Syncopates for counters, Omen Speaker for blocking and card selection, Get to Chronicler for early blocks or late game recursion on your burn spells, Blink of an Eye for obvious reasons, Essence Scatter for obvious reasons, Open Fire. We can use Open Fire and Shock to kind of hurl damage at their face if we need to.
Just throw it at their faces.
Just throw it in their faces. Hieroglyphic Illumination if we need to. Absolutely get ahead on cards because we're going to be 1-for-1ing early. So the key to control are these type of cards. Salvager of Secrets does kind of an impression of the Chronicler. Soul of the Rapids is our win condition because it's got flying and hexproof.
I've never been to Hawaii myself. Jokes.
And Stripe Riverwinder finally as another finisher or an early cycle if we need to get to other stuff. But some people dig this. I know Alex Ullman digs this card just in general, Pauper, as a way to close out the game as it gets later. So I included it because I would like to test it. So that's kind of a conventional looking control deck. The other style of control is this Pauper Death deck that I've put together here. So the deck is a little slapdash as far as numbers because I was running low on wild cards. So I didn't go nuts because I don't even know how the deck's going to perform. But it's built around.
My goodness!
It's built around Death Touch and Rabid Bite and Ambuscade. So we're trying to give Skittering Heartstopper Death Touch. We have Poisoner. We have Ruin Rat. We have Daggery Bee that are trying to kill off our opponent's creatures with these Death Touch creatures, which gives us control. It lets us add to the board, which the other deck doesn't do. And in Pauper, there's just going to be a lot more creatures getting played. So removal's not nearly as good.
This is amazing. When the Narnum Cobra can get into a deck.
Yeah, Narnum Cobra also can get Death Touch.
Well, I think I would prefer just 4 of the Ruin Rats over 2 Cobras.
Yeah, I think, again, the numbers were a little... This is what I had for Ruin Rats. I didn't think this deck would necessarily be that great, so I didn't want to throw a ton of wild cards.
Also, how many versions of Colossal Dreadmaul are you trying to run?
Because
I see 2 different ones on the sideboard.
Yeah, I only have some of one and some of another, so...
So M19, Rivals...
Yeah, I have 1 Rivals and 2 M19 currently.
You really should just, yeah.
I wanted to also try out the Hippo as a win con because it cycles. I like the cycling on it.
Hippo's a good card.
For 1 less damage, I'm willing to take the flexibility that the cycling would add to an off-blue deck, but we still get Painful Lesson for draw, Tashana's Wayfinder for explore. I still think the deck can generate some cards. So
this deck does have some... it's got some legs.
Yeah, and I still have the Fungal Infections in there because I do think this card's going to be absurd against rats. Adventurous Impulse, which we just played 2 of in our limited deck, to try to find some of these cards.
I've always been a huge fan of, Death Touch ping, things like that.
Absolutely.
So this is that, and it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. I wanted a way to play a control style game and handle the board, but I also wanted something that wouldn't just not... I think that other control deck we looked at doesn't close out the game fast enough.
Yeah.
So my thoughts were I wanted to aim a little bit more towards something that could be proactive while it was still controlling the board. And who wants to block these creatures? They're all doofy, Death Touchers. I like the Aether Poisoner. I'd like to get more of those because of the energy synergy. Being able to just poop out additional servos just to help close out a game is nice. So they're pretty good.
Yeah, not Bruin so much as going over what he's got, but I'm offering some advice. Why do you still have the covers in
there? No, not so much brewing. Just I was kind of doing the Pauper primer over again. Oops, that's packs, not decks. But we did 7 and 2, right?
7-2. Yeah, we got there.
Yeah, we 7-2'd the draft, so it went pretty well. As you can see, we're up to 69.9%.
Yeah, I misdid the math.
Thanks to JP for cheering us up to the 69.9%.
I realized where I went wrong. It wasn't 2.8%. It was 2.3%. So I went over. 2. I did wrong.
Let me just delete this because I don't need Seeking Victory or Gaining Ground. Yeah, I don't want these. I've never been one for people building the decks for me. So, Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. But yeah, so that's kind of what I have. I don't know if there's any. You want a game of EDH by Decree of Silence, locking my opponents with Samurai Good Merchants out. All right, so now that you've finally gotten that out of your system, hopefully you can find another more interesting way to win the game. It's funny because you've told me so many stories about people complaining that you were going to do that, and then you finally got to do it. So hopefully you've worked that out of your system a little bit. But that is funny. I mean, if you're gonna play, it's cool. I like that. I like the 4-color Enchantress deck. It's a clever idea. I just wish that there was a. I don't like the statue couple all that much, but in Enchantress they kind of work. Did you get hit by a car?
Me?
Yeah.
No, wife. Didn't he?
I only heard part of that.
Oh, I got a water brought to me.
Oh, that's nice.
That I didn't expect, but I needed it, so I was thanking my wife for the water.
Excellent. Yeah, she pointed me in the direction of a really cool T-shirt / just artist who does a lot of 80s horror stuff, which was a lot of fun to look at. I like colors, I like the 80s, and I like horror, so it's all good stuff. It'll now only be an engage in emergencies button. Good call. Good call. If the table deserves it, the table deserves it. There's just, that's what it is. But now that you've gotten it done, you don't need to get it done again for, look what I did. So I can totally support that.
It's absolutely a great story to be like, I did this. And then everyone's like, don't play that deck. And then you're like, I don't have to. I already did the thing.
Right.
Or you just do it to people who you don't tell the story and they get upset with you later.
That's right. So, are there any cards, J-Rod, that you are excited about for Pauper?
I mean, there's definitely a whole bunch. Like, I don't think there's enough. Okay, type in the word dwarf. I don't know if there's enough common dwarves to make a deck.
I'm going to go with yeah, actually.
And, I mean, it could be good.
It's got a built-in 2, 3, 4. Like, just looking over these.
And the couple of twos, the Mechanic and the Renegade, work pretty well together. Because you bounce something, then play the other thing to get an extra servo.
Yep. Yeah, I like the Aviary Mechanic. I think he's quite good. This is an interesting one for like a Blink style deck. Just like some kind of value build, which could be pretty sweet.
Because you got a couple Fabricates, or at least the one.
You got a Revolt, and you got a Fabricate 1, and one of the ETBs for energies.
Yeah.
And then you got the Dwarven Priest, which if you're spitting out a bunch of little dwarves and tokens, you got this monstrosity that's going to gain you all the life.
Hey, I've always been a fan of the Conclave Phalanx from original Ravnica. So 2/4 gains life for each creature you control.
I think it's cool. I love the Dwarven Priest art. It's very classic dwarf.
Oh yeah.
So pretty awesome. Like this is exactly what you'd envision a Dwarven Priest in D&D looking like. So I think it's a pretty cool piece of art.
Yep, he is exactly what his creature type is.
Yep.
He is a Dwarven Cleric.
Yeah.
But no,
not the biggest fan of this art. Ninth Bridge Patrol. I didn't realize that I think it's the peacock that's hiding there behind the one guy. It's like its tail sticking out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of funny. Nice little spoiler. I like looking at the art nice and big, though.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's one of the toughest parts of Magic, like when we do pop-up videos, I have to find some good giant art, and it's just hard to find art in a big, striking size.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah, so, I don't know, I might try to do something like that. But...
That's cool. Yeah, we were talking about, I know a lot of people were in for Merfolk. I just don't know if there's a good enough payoff to play Merfolk. Like, Jade Bear is probably your best card with Merfolk written on it. Like, it's just, there are enough, like, numbers-wise. It's just, but what are they doing? I guess Crashing Tide is pretty good. You can cast it with Flash as long as you control a Merfolk, so that's kind of good. And this is a sweet card. I mean, Repulse is a great card. It's almost like you'd be like Merfolk Control, which would be interesting, like, because you could definitely play Tishana's Wayfinder. You could play Jade Bearer, like I said. River Herald's Boon is solid.
Yeah, it's a good card.
It's more just like an inevitability deck.
I'd say Champ's definitely played the most fish of anybody I know. So.
Yeah, I know.
He was all about that early on.
But maybe it's worth a shot. Maybe it's a little better than I'm giving it credit for, just as a curve beats deck.
Because as a rule, I'm going to try to always build tribal in non-limited formats.
I mean, Shaper Apprentice is a solid one, and you get flying with another Merfolk. I mean, I guess you could build it. I'm afraid that its hands would be so disparate. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you could do, like, 4 water trap.
How do you have 0 Shaper Apprentice?
I just haven't played, well, because when they rebooted for the 3rd or 4th time now, they didn't really give any cards. So, from those sets, so it's just kind of... I
guess not.
Over the course of my collection entirely, I've had a bajillion Shaper Apprentice, but this time I currently have none.
Weird.
But yeah, so I mean, it's possible that you could probably do like Miscloaked into, I mean, I guess you could play Coral if you needed to, Shaper Apprentice, and as your 2, Crashing Tide, like 4 Water Trap, gotta skip kind of the fat blue, but then you go into Jade. I guess you play Delver because he's a 1.
Probably.
This Deep Root's fine. It's better than the Coral for sure. Guiltgrove Stalker seems like it could be a good heavy hitter. River Herald's Boon, the Pioneer, and the Wayfinder could be a deck. Maybe just clean up 1 or 2 Jade Guardian, possibly the Artisan, just to give a buff. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. I just
also, possibly Grixis Pirates, because the removal would be good enough.
Oh, yeah. Pirates. Human Pirate. There's gotta be... Oh, because I typed in Pirates.
You did.
I love Corsair. Who does a Corsair look like to you? And
Other than Paul?
Huh?
Other than Paul?
Yes. I will tell you what I think, and I'll see if you agree.
Let me see if I can...
Yep. I'll give you one more guess. It's somebody like a famous person. Good old Coral. Coral.
It kind of looks like Jim Henson.
I think it looks like Jim Henson.
Hey.
Like when I saw it, I was like, is that Jim Henson? It does. It looks like him, right?
It absolutely does. I'm glad that I'm right there with you, because if I wasn't there with you, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I was just like, it looks like him. I was really hoping you'd say it. I was like, it looks like Jim. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, is that Jim Henson?
Yeah, the art's kind of small on my screen, but I got there.
Yep. So yeah, I think he's very good. It's a good evasive creature. The Shipwreck Looter I'm fine with. Just being able to filter out crappy cards is fine. Siren's Ruse is a fairly strong one if you have enough ETB effects. It's a card I just cannot get to work. This is one of the cards I'm the most excited about for Pauper. I really haven't delved into yet. But I think there could be a sweet Blink deck. I just gotta find it. Sailor of Means, of course, good with Blink. I think Siren Lookout's quite good. I think anything with Explore and Pauper is going to be good. Because just the value it can generate is very good. I think the Rig Hauler's quite nice tempo. I don't know if you play 4, but I think the top of your curve, it's a reasonable choice. I don't think either of these 2 cards are playable, really. Grasping Scoundrel, I think, super solid. March of the Drowned, I think, makes the deck. Because, again, anything that can 2-for-1 in Pauper is a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Just returning 2 creatures to your hand for 1 mana is insane. I like the Desperate Castaways. I don't think they'd make the cut, but 2/3 on 2 is pretty good. But I think you would want this more in an artifact based deck. Like I considered this in my my brown deck because of the 2/3 blocker on 2.
Yeah,
just can't get past this thing. The Hoarder's fine. It's not spectacular, but it works. This guy I've been impressed with. When Arena first came out and all you had was Ixalan, I played Pirates, and Deadeye Tormentor was really solid. So he accompanies the deck, I think, very nicely. Border's nuts. Like, just what in the world is this? 3/3 on 3 and Pauper? Like,
yeah, it seems pretty good.
Yeah, I think that card's very good. I think it's a top choice for sure. Interloper I'm not too impressed with. Cutthroat I'm not too impressed with. I think they're just a little pricey. If you want to go the full Grixis, of course, I love Fanatical Firebrand, and I think he's going to be an awesome Pauper card. I really like him. I like the Fathom Fleet Firebrand. Good lord, that's alliterative.
I'm a huge fan of Buccaneers Bravado.
Yeah.
Like,
card is... I mean, this is the card that ties the room together, right? Like, this is your payoff for going with pirates.
Yeah.
Like, you're playing this creature type. So, to me, I don't know if it's going to be 2-color or 3-color. 3-color's tough, especially because you want to cast so much so quickly.
Very tough, yeah.
But I think red is in the conversation because of Buccaneers Bravado almost exclusively.
I could almost go red-blue pirates. Like,
I love the Trailblazer.
And be happy with that.
I think Trailblazer I played up until recently in my mono red decks because that menace on turn 2 is really hard to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
Headstrong Brute is phenomenal. We talked about Border. Brute's better because he can have menace.
Yeah.
So I think the Brute is phenomenal. I love him. The Corsair is fine. 3 mana, 3/3. Again, we have 2 3 mana 3/3s in red. So yeah, I'm actually kind of digging the red pirates for sure. I don't know if I'd play Brazen Buccaneers for sure. Maybe it's a curve topper, 1 or 2 of them. Because
I'd almost go the Brazen Freebooters rather than that because
they get a treasure.
Yeah, the treasure's pretty decent.
And we, of course, the best reason to go pirates.
The Cutlass.
The Cutlass. The Cutlass is crazy. This is a legitimate reason to go tribal. And I think Dan and I did neglect this tribe a little bit in our Pauper Primer because I completely forgot about Pirate's Cutlass. This card's insane.
Yeah, you play Henson on 2 and then this on 3, and you're swinging in for a lot in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absurd. Yeah, attack for 5, flying. Is crazy. Like, it's so good. Yeah, I might build this deck. Or at least a version of it. I definitely like it. I mean, way more wild cards, though, because I have so few of these pirates.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably going to build... I know I have a bunch of them.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm stoked. I want to try to put a version together.
Because literally the first deck I built was Pirate Singleton. Even though I only got to play it in 1 Singleton.
All right, look. Now I'm back, and now I'm yelling at you guys.
Okay.
Hey! What's pretty late? You got to go to work tomorrow, bud.
Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock.
So what are you up to here?
Well, the reason I'm here is because I was called out about merfolk. And I know that was a topic ago at this point.
That's fine. We can go back to it.
I was driving.
I can type merfolk. Or I can type in merfol.
Type nothing. Merfol.
So I'll start to just kind of toss things into the deck. I'm going to skip Coral for now. Also, I don't have that many of them. Shaper will have to go in, I think, for sure. I'm not neglecting that. Yeah, I don't need more. This is another deck I need a lot more wild cards to build.
Yeah, that's why it's just like I don't know if you want to try to build this one.
No, I don't necessarily know if you want to go into this right now, but my point with merfolk is
throw down one copy of the ones I like. How about that?
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about this a lot because I really want to play it, and I'm just not sure it's there. I'm really not. Like, there's a lot of...
I'll just throw down a copy of what I have that I won't throw down the Shaper, but he's in the conversation.
Yeah.
We'll just pretend this is the Shaper, the Sworn Guardian.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to waste at least precious common wild cards.
I can't believe you only have 5 common wild cards.
Dude, man, I burned through so many. I built like all those pauper decks. So many pauper decks.
Had to use 24 to get all those rats he needed.
I didn't even have enough. I got to get more of the poisoners and stuff. If that deck's good.
Yeah. But anyway, my point here is, like, I don't see this as a creature deck. I think, Max, you said it a little while ago, that you see it as, like, a spells deck, and whichever one of you it was that said inevitability, I completely agree with. This is like a spells deck with inevitability.
Yeah, so looking at the actual factual merfolk that I like, let me move things over. This is hard to do.
It is.
They don't make this easy. There we go.
Painful to watch.
A little bit. I wouldn't argue with somebody if they yelled that at me. So this is kind of like if I were to build a Merfolk version 1.0, like off the top of my head, just with what Merfolk I like and Crashing Tide as like an honorary Merfolk, not getting into other spells besides River Heralds and Crashing Tide. This is where I'd kind of start. So if we just bump this into 4 of, that would technically be a deck.
In theory.
Yeah, but I think there are spicier things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's absolutely possible. I don't think it's as out of the question as I thought it was. I just don't know if there's quite enough payoff. Like, your payoffs: Jade Bearer, River Herald's Boon, and Crashing Tide.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are your payoffs.
Yeah.
Is that, like, I mean, we could throw a couple, like, you could toss, like, a Jade Guardian or two in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's, I mean, still fine. Still fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not lighting the world on fire.
Yeah.
But
No.
the Pirates I like, though, because I like the Pirates Cutlass, and I like how many, looking over the 3-mana 3/3s, I'm actually kind of impressed with how much gas that deck has going on.
Mm-hmm. So that's sort of to your point. I don't really see this deck doing enough to matter.
I mean, I think the Weaver's good because you can tap their stuff down, like, get out of here. I just don't know if there's enough tempo outside of that card. Like, the Shaper can definitely nug them for a bunch. You can run it a little bit like Merfolk was run, where you could, like, okay, I'll, like, Spell Pierce, or, you know, play Spell Pierce or Negate or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's a little bit of a bigger ass because you're not getting the, what's the one that draws you a card when and you can reveal a Merfolk to make it cheaper? No. Adept? No.
Silvergale Adept.
Silvergill Adept. Yep, that card is nuts. That was one of the key components to that deck, in my opinion. Yeah, Silvergill Adept, yeah. That card was insane, and you don't get that because it's uncommon.
Yeah.
That's kind of the role Crashing Tide's filling a little bit, where it's like, I'll do this and get this out of the way. So it's kind of...
It turns into a weird 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're hoping for. I mean, I like Repulse.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's quite good, and I think, you know, this card obviously has insane synergy against tokens. I just don't know if the Merfolk can overcome a tokens deck. Because, I mean, like, the Guilt Grows Stalker becomes crazy, because it just can't be blocked, so it's just getting in there.
Yeah,
and you can
between that and Herald.
And Herald, then you're just... Are you going to do the voice?
Herald!
There you go. I heard you intake your breath. Get ready for it.
Yeah.
Herald. And you have the Guardian
Herald
to help pump stuff up, potentially. You can, again, you can run, like, green pump spells.
Yeah.
And you could run a couple fight cards if you needed to. Or even just a Rabid Bite or something, just to get things out of the way.
I agree.
Like, the Boon's good. I mean, there's some stuff. I don't think this deck is as unplayable as I thought it was initially, but I just don't know. It feels like it's missing one or two pieces from being fantastic. Like, I think that Pirates deck could legitimately be a good deck.
Yeah.
Like, I think that deck has some legs. You just have to figure out how you beat rats. And it's probably, you get Blazing Volley if you play red. So I think, Jared, you're absolutely right about red being a really pivotal color there.
It's the bravado and just the bits of removal you can get from red and a little bit of blue.
Dan, I don't know if you were around for it, but in the chat, I convinced Palatine, who will be around the area, to jump on tomorrow for the stream.
Oh, sick!
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
That's gonna be great.
Yeah,
we have a nice guest.
Yeah, it'll be a fun, be like a party stream.
Yeah.
Have a party stream.
Jared, you gonna be around?
Possibly.
Jump on
you
the
should
Pauper
go.
Party.
Yeah, Pauper Party.
Pauper Party.
Should be at least able to hop on here for a little bit. I don't know about being there.
Well, either way. We can impress the world with how much you and Palatine look similar. I don't know how long Palatine's hair is these days, though.
I mean, I'm sure he's not at Hammer Brothers length like Jared.
No, I've seen pictures of him recently. There's no way
I'm sure they don't look like the Hammer Brothers anymore because of J-Rod.
Yeah,
the correct order of that sentence.
The most recent images I saw, the hair, all parts of the hair have been very well contained.
Even the beard.
Yeah, it is there, but it is a civil beard.
Unlike mine, beard. Which is unkept.
Yep.
It is, in fact, I might go further than unkempt.
He said unkept.
Well, yes, but the expression is unkempt.
I know. I'm not even keeping it.
But yeah, so I mean, so I think I'm stoked for Pauper tomorrow. I'm going to try to maybe jam some games pre-stream or something just to try to get some more of these common wild cards. Maybe I'll open a couple packs now.
You should just play a game of free play with rats.
I don't know, man. One chain whirler, and it's just like, why'd I do this to myself?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why it's one game. As soon as
There's
as soon
a
as you
wild
see
card.
them play a third,
Yep.
yeah, as soon as they play that third mountain, just scoop. It's fine.
Mountain chain whirler, good game. Lena. Cool card.
Yeah,
I like it for EDH. Cool EDH.
I
card.
saw that last week playing EDH.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that deck do?
Not as the general. It was
Oh, okay, it's just in the deck.
it was Black White Knights, and it had one of the Black White legends from Dominaria that is escaping me at the moment
Ariel?
as the general. I think that's who it was.
The one that taps and destroys and makes tokens.
Yep, that is the one.
that we've
Ariel.
had to play infinite times in Dominaria Limited. Though
When
thankfully,
people
mercifully
couldn't play
not
it right.
tonight. Yeah.
Dominaria.
Got to avoid that one tonight. Jeez.
The Dominaria.
But yeah, so I think that's. I'll tell you what, Jared. I'll spin the wheel on this. What do you call it? Reward objective, whatever it's called.
Okay.
And if it turns into something that requires me to cast black spells, I'll play the rat stack.
All right.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'll run one paradoxical outcome, one more on outcome, and we'll call it a night. So one game irrespective, and we'll cap the night out, so we can get some rest for paupering tomorrow. So here we go, spinning the wheel. Nope. 20 blue or green spells.
Well, at least you're playing outcome, so
yeah.
that's blue.
Yep. So we'll play some outcome. See if I can get a win with outcome before we end the stream.
They didn't do that before the draft, though.
Have not won a game with outcome tonight, but
No, you have not.
I'll take those losses in order to do as well as we did at the draft.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
sure.
how our
Constructed
draft
losses
was
for good limited results.
Yeah, it was sick, and we abandoned our
Gosh,
pack
dang.
on pick one.
Yes, we did.
I'm sorry for making you pick that.
That's cool.
I'm a simple man. I see Naban, I say Naban.
Yep. Oh man, this is almost a keeper.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. It's dicey,
I'm a
but
fan.
I think it's worth the risk.
Because you mulligan, you still get a
God,
spry.
it better be.
Yeah, well.
Not only do you want to iterate, you want to iterate again.
Have some luck bits.
Yeah, thanks. So, Zalfir and Void, here we go. Yep. Matchmaker. So, we'll see if we can get there. Let's hope they're not on Flame of Keld. They are.
Yeah, but
Great.
Yeah, they're on 12 Bolt.
Yep.
It's bad news bears indeed.
It's just not good.
Sai is not quite fast enough to handle 12 Bolt.
No, unfortunately not. Especially without even the mana to cast him.
Mm-hmm. We'll play Ornithopters this turn, though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. It lets us block everything on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So, any land we can play statuary. Any land we can play either thing because we have our blue source.
Things start to get a little good if you get a land.
Land is obviously ideal.
Yeah. And I mean, there's always the chance that they just don't have it.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, with double tomato, it's a little hard, but
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
To the potential chain whirler that's now happened. But
yeah.
yep.
There go half the ornithopters.
Yep. Well,
see, if we were playing rats, we could have already scooped.
Oofa doofa.
play rats. It's a good call.
Well, there's the land.
There's the land. We can sigh up, and right now we're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that knocks us down to 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
So
Man.
it's got to be Psi plus stuff, but fortunately you can Psi plus stuff.
I can Psi plus Opal at the moment, and now Opal plus Fountain of Renewal.
Yep.
We'll see if this is enough to stop the onslaught.
Amber, not Opal.
Oh
but
yeah. The much worse Opal. Though I'm still. How much are Mox Ambers going for right now? Do you know off the top of your head, Dan?
like 10-ish bucks.
Yeah, I'm considering picking some up because I just feel like the word Mox just merits buying things.
That's the only reason it's like $10-ish because
Yeah.
it was 15 for so long because of that after it came out.
Right. So I will Block as much as possible, obviously. Okay, Soulscar Mage is going to probably mean a shock on Psy or something. Nope. I don't know if we can live through this.
Yeah, $11 for the Mox Amber.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'd consider grabbing a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they're protecting the 4-card courier. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely get a courier. We'll definitely get a pyromancer. We'll definitely get the chain whirler. So that has 1 damage coming in.
Yep.
Not 3, which is important.
Yes.
Very important in the old 12-bolt deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's Prophetic Prism. Prophetic Prism.
We want a statuary first?
I'm thinking about the statuary because we have enough
Because then you
to
can
blink.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything out there I really want to blink.
Yeah, but
Blinking the courier would be pretty funny.
yeah, blink the tomato.
Could do that. Well, I don't really want to do that now and put it in combat.
Yeah, because it has haste.
But I do like doing it when they can't do anything about it.
Oh, the Cooge.
Coming through hard.
Oh, jeez.
2 big drops.
Cannot be stopped.
3 big drops.
The Cooge is on a
168. Holy
war
crap.
4 big drops.
224.
280. Cooge is extreme bit spamming.
I'm just going to blink now because I'm a coward.
Cooge has just lost his mind. And thank you very much.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude.
I can't tell if he's still going or not.
It's just everywhere. Oh my god, 496. Well, that's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted to get that even 500
Even 500, yeah. Just
in the longest possible way.
in single bit increments. Oh, strike.
I think that's it.
Oh no, you're gonna have 2 -1/-1 counters or 3. That's
So we block here, right? Yep, block here.
Yeah.
And that's GG's. Oop, and miss your concede button. Nope, there it went. Okay. Well, there we go. Holy moly, indeed. I just thrown out all the bits. Jeez Louise. Yeah, good lord. Had bits, and I wasn't in first place. Well, you're lucky
Back
JP
to
went to
that,
bed.
Erwin.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, we appreciate it. You certainly earned that first place and put us darn near hitting our goal off. So hopefully tomorrow during the pauper we hit our goal.
That would be nice. Hit the monthly goal.
So, jeez.
no, jeez.
My OBS is going ballistic.
It's
They're still
for
popping
a
up on the
while.
screen.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, did he do more?
Oh, that's great.
And there's the last.
That's good stuff. Oh, man. Well,
Triangle
everybody,
Man.
that'll pull us, towards the end of the stream. So if you want to check out more of this nonsense, we got plenty of it. Supraliminal Films everywhere. Twitch, which you're on now if you're seeing this, or YouTube. I haven't forgot about you, YouTube. We're here there now. Maybe. Then we will be. We got the rainbow bacon coming in there at the end. Nice work.
dumping out some of the pride bits.
Yep.
And I'm going to post the primer for the first primer episode again.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So
yeah, delicious rainbow bacon.
Watch that, and then watch our newest one, which came out this past Tuesday.
Yes. Yep. Primer 2. And we did a little bit of extra goodness here at the end with 2 tribal decks. That one is it's on the fence, right? We'll call it on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
And one that I think is absolutely a deck. Nice call, Jared.
I was going to also have you look up vampires, but I think vampires
I'm not sure vampires is there.
Pirates is enough for me.
Pirates, I think, is the cut list is so good. I totally forgot about it. So I think that's absolutely a player. So if you're
Maybe I'll try to build it and then try to get matched up against you while you're streaming.
There you go. So if you're playing Pauper tomorrow, we'll be playing Pauper. My handle is Devin_X, as you saw when we were playing tonight. So if you get a chance to play us, drop a line. Let us know you played us. Don't ghost though. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
he's Devin X. I'm Champ Blankman. J-Rod's J-Rod.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you aren't?
No.
Huh.
I'm the tribal golem.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. I don't know if I knew that. I don't think I did.
I didn't actually make that.
Just-
Oh my god.
I didn't say I was done. Oh my god.
I didn't say I was done. The Cooge drop.
Holy
We've hit our
cow.
goal. Thank you,
Well,
sir.
You've blown up
Thank
the
you,
goal.
sir. We've blasted past it.
Good lord. Well, we're just now all watching and so is it tribal golem one word or tribal space golem?
The space tribal space golem.
Nice. Tribal golem. I like it. Good lord, we're just watching these bits flood in. Over 1,000.
Way to go, Cooge. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, that's insanity, dude. Insanity.
Yeah, man.
1,172.
Nope,
436.
1,228.
Well, yeah, now it just keeps going up. And then the next is a third of that, and then there's Disco C coming in at 20. So quite the drop off after that.
It's the bits just keep on coming.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Cooge just total chat spam with the bits here, man.
Yeah. Well, it's up to even 1,300, so maybe he's hit his fill there. You gotta save some for tomorrow if you're on during the pauper stream.
Yeah, you got to save some of this big Cooge drop for the pauper stream.
That's right. Nice work, Jared, sneaking in the
link to the link to the tribal golem.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Naturally.
That's awesome.
He goes in any tribal deck. If it's one
J-Rod,
of those
we have our own version of the beads drop now, the Cooge drop.
Go for it. Yeah.
There are no more bit mines, mind all the mines.
There are
The mine mines.
It's like a really crappy version of Alexander the Great.
and he wept for there were no more bits to mine.
Yeah, it's like a really, really like sad version of that. Good lord, it's just still popping up.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Streamlabs is still trying to get these 56-bit increments.
Yeah, is that the most you can cheer in one? Can you just type a number?
Yes, you can.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's how I
You don't.
cheer.
You don't have to do it one at a time.
Yeah,
He just did because he can.
man, I owe Cooge. I cheered during his stream, but now I owe him. It's crazy. It's a lot of cheer.
Wait, Max figured out how to cheer.
Yeah, I actually invested in dollars for cheer.
Oh, well, yeah.
So
If you
I can-
do that, then you don't have to worry about ads.
Yeah, I'd rather just not deal with it. I don't mind. I think it was like there was like a welcome pack that was a decent deal.
Yep.
If
Yeah,
it's not buying.
the initial purchase pack is pretty good. It's 1,000 bits for $10.
Yep.
You actually pay the rate instead of giving Twitch their money.
Yeah, it was fine. I was like, you know what? That's cool. It gives me bits to throw around when I'm watching other people I like stream. So that's good. Yeah, he really has messed up Streamlabs. It's still coming through.
Just be glad he didn't crash Streamlabs. There was one stream I was watching one night where a subtrain and a bit war were going on at the same time, and
that's crazy.
55 minutes later, Streamlabs was still trying to catch up. It took almost an hour and a half after the whole thing ended for the notifications to actually catch up. The streamer I was watching actually turned off notifications because it was just ruining the stream.
Jeez Louise.
It was just like a wall of text.
That's
Wait, was
hilarious.
that Ben when he was trying to just build furniture?
No, it was not. Though I was
That
watching
happened to
during
him
that.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing too.
Because now that you can gift subs,
Yes.
somebody was gifting like 50 to 100 subs at once,
Whoa.
and he was like, "I can't read all of these at once."
That's insanity.
That's
Yeah.
that is how I have a subscription to that channel.
No kidding.
You were in there at the time.
Yes, I got a gift because what it does is Twitch built an algorithm that selects people if you buy subs if you gift subs in a batch like that, and I guess the algorithm part of it works on if you've been active in the chat before, and it sort of prioritizes, and it prioritizes with like people who have subbed and have lapsed, and then people whose sub is coming up first, and then it goes on from there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw you use the emotes, I was like, "What? That's cool."
Yep.
Yeah. Also, the way the Cooge wrote that last comment doesn't look so much like evil laughter. It looks like he's kissing us.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Mwah! Mwah!
Chef's kiss. Mwah.
Mwah!
Ah, the ship's kiss.
So,
Well,
Yes.
that draft was certainly chef's kiss.
Yeah, it was. So I'll try to walk us out of this one again. As you know, Supraliminal everywhere on the internets. I'm not singing because Dan is now on the stream, so he has negated his opportunity to receive a song by showing up.
It's like singing "Happy Birthday" to yourself. It's just sad. You don't do it.
I threw a party,
Yeah.
and Dan showed up. He'd be on stream. You would see the biggest song would be from me, and the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
Thank you for being a friend.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.